Monday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wow, Hype Train's already started, huh? Don't forget, you don't see me. Looks like this is, hold on. Looks like this is, let's fix this, hold on. Fix this again, looks like my, there we go. There, it's like I disappeared and reappeared, there we go. Okay, what's up everybody? Welcome. Hype Train's already going. Do not forget, today is the last day to get in on that sub-only giveaway for an RTX 3080. We upgraded from a 6800 XT just because of a shipping issue. So we're doing a 6800 XT instead, sorry, it's 3080 instead of 6800 XT for the sub-only giveaway for this month. So if you want to get in on that, you're over at twitch.tv/Newegg, youtube.com/Robeytech, or at twitch.tv/Robeytech. Just go on over, use your free Amazon Prime subscription. We're going to be drawing that winner next week on Wednesday's show because we got Cyberpunk and all that stuff coming up, plus the Carter build and everything else. So if you want to get, yeah, haircut, I look fresh today. But if you want to get in on those, today is the last day to get in on that. So sub, if you do a free sub, then you're entered to win. If you do gifted subs, that gets you extra entries. If you donate subs, that gets you extra entries. If you do multiple tiered subs, like tier 2, tier 3, all that stuff gets you extra entries and all that stuff. So plus if you subscribe for multiple months. So there is, right now there is no giveaway happening. If you want to get in on the sub only giveaway, today's your last day to doing that, and Hype Train is a large part of making that happen. So you want to get in on that, you want to go in there and do that as well. So Bad Monkey jumping it in there. We're going to kick it off already as we drive through that. So we'll go through giveaways here in a minute. It looks like we got a little bit of time, and then we'll get back to that. My name is Just Roby. I'm the host of Robeytech. Robeytech is a show dedicated to PC building, tech news, tech deals, and just general build fun and shenanigans. We got more coming up as we get ready for Robeytech 2.0, but that's where things are right now. This show is typically on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, starting at 6 p.m. It is going to be moving to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Once we get past the holiday season, we're going to be spreading it out a little bit and making it a little bit more spaced out. But for the next 2 weeks, it's pretty much almost every day outside of Tuesday. There's a Robeytech episode every day for the next 2 weeks. Between building the Carter PC, we got a brand new Fantex case that we're going to be debuting this week. We got a lot of stuff going on, and it's a really exciting time. So that's what's happening there. We got strawberry watermelon for the ice thing tonight. On top of that, we do have some giveaways that are going to happen during the show. One of them is, it looks like we already unlocked it right there. If we get 2 level 5 Hype Trains, we're going to give away a 250 gig NVMe SSD from Western Digital. If we get 700 likes on YouTube, we'll also give away another 250 gig NVMe SSD from YouTube. Sorry, for the YouTube thing. And then finally, we have the one that's happening down there at the bottom, the Hype, what I call it, the Hype giveaway. We start with a $25 Newegg gift card that we give away no matter what. If we get to 50 subs, that becomes a $50 Newegg gift card. If we get to 100 subs, that becomes a $100 Newegg gift card. If we get to 150 subs, that becomes a $150 Newegg gift card. If we get to 500 subs, that becomes a $30.70. And if we get to 1,000 subs, that becomes a $30.80. If we get to 2,000 subs, that becomes a $30.90. So again, we gave away 2 3070s just last week. Blew my mind where we got, what, 1,275 subs in a single stream. So don't sit there and think, hey, we're not gonna go, don't think that this isn't something that's possible. It actually happens all the time. Hey, Momamo with a 3-month anniversary. That's awesome. It happens way more frequently than you think. It happened twice in a month. So there it just gets crazy. And so thank you for that. And then finally, the Cyberpunk 2077 build giveaway, I think starts tomorrow. So we got that coming up. We've got the Western Digital Black giveaway that we're going to be building that PC and doing that. That's on the 11th. We got the Carter PC happening on Saturday, I believe. Carter and I are working out. He wanted to do Thursday, but we can't do Thursday because we've got a new Fantex case we're going to be debuting here on the show. So we're working out the details for that. So that's 3 PCs in like a 2-week period that we're going to be giving away as well. And we still have a Razer that we're going to be doing some stuff with as well. So we got a lot of giveaways that are still going to happen, plus the awesome giveaways that you get on a weekly basis you know, on a monthly basis just for subbing. So big show today, should be a lot of fun, and we're going to have a heck of a time. We're building in, this is our third Lian Li o11 dynamic build in 7 days, so we're doing another one. This one's completely different. It's a much more balanced build. It's only $3,000 in terms of the overall build price, but absolutely epic build. It's also going to look very good. And yeah, I know people are saying like only. I understand we also have some budget builds coming up too, guys. So understand we're just getting through everybody's Christmas gifts. So really what it is, and I'm doing a lot more streams because we're just building a lot of Christmas PCs, which should be a lot of fun. But it's gonna be awesome. It's going to be great, and I'm really excited about what's happening today as well. And that's why we start early, because you guys know, you've been here with me. These builds, they just take time. So we'll probably end up running out around the same time. So we got a couple things I want to celebrate. We covered this last week on Friday. Last week on Friday. Yeah, last week on Friday we covered this as like the Black Friday deal. We're going to go through this one more time. Just going to cover lightly some Cyber Monday deals that are still available. Hopefully you guys are getting into that specifically around RGB, so we'll cover those and then we'll get right into the build. I know that's always a thing, but are we putting sales that are already sold out? No, I checked this morning at 6 a.m. and everything that I posted was in stock. So I believe that they have not been doing that. You do, one question about the giveaways. Do I have to be subscribed to enter the giveaways? No, you do not need to be subscribed to enter the giveaways. The only one that you need to be subscribed for is the sub-only giveaway, and that is for the 3080 that we're doing at the end of the month. Everything else that happens today, any other giveaways that happen, all you have to do is be here and be present. You have to be present to win, to do all that stuff, but yeah, that should be it. What time's the show over? Show over is usually around, the show ends between 9 and 9:30 PT, so about 3.5 hours from now. Yeah, a little bit longer, maybe 4 hours, depending on how things go. I'm excited. It's going to be, we got 33 subs, 455 bits. You guys are amazing. Kicking it off already for a crazy week, and I appreciate you guys. Liam Pap, all you have to do is, as long as you're subbed during the month of November, you're entered to win. So I need to say, sorry, Allegro, that's how it works. If you want to win those big giveaways at the end, you got to stick around for the end of the thing. Hey, Roby, do you have any recommendations for fans? Yes, we'll talk about those today. This is not pre-recorded as well. Somebody was asking me that. Kmart and some people from YouTube. So no, we are streaming to Newegg Twitch. We are streaming to Robeytech Twitch. We are streaming to Robeytech YouTube, and we have 3 or 4 people like to hang out on Facebook. So we're also streaming there. So I'm appreciating that. OnlyFans is coming up, guys. We're going to be doing that too. We're going to have some fun with that. So look for the Robeytech OnlyFans. It's not going to be me naked. It's going to be PC porn and the best of it. So it's going to be pretty awesome. Get ready to look forward to that. We got some really great. We're going to have a lot of fun and make some really great photos as well. Okay, so let's talk about something that I was really excited about. We had 100 plus people take advantage of this last week. I want to go through this one more time. Because they're giving you guys a ridiculous deal. I think I'm lost. So I talked about this yesterday, and this is CD key deals. If a lot of people are building PCs right now, one of the most expensive things that you can buy, honestly, is the $118 for Windows 10. And so what we're looking at here is, this is CDKeydeals.com. We're going to start seeing links for that stuff showing up right here in a second. We're going to be going from here. Basically, these are CD keys for like 15 bucks. And I went through a ton. Like, these guys have been hunting me to show this on my YouTube channel for probably 6-7 months. It took a lot for me. I had them show me the OEM stuff, like verify that these were legit keys. Like, I went through a lot of stuff to verify that this is not a scam. And so I'm just letting you guys know that what I'm doing is actually legit in terms of this. So for instance, let's take a look here. If you look at Windows 10 Pro OEM, and just give it a second, and there we go right there. So there it is, the Windows 10. Check this out. Regularly $18.50 on sale for $18.42. So we click on that, and then what you do is you have here. Now, if you are here today and you are watching this show, if you go to buy now, I gotta find the thing, and you go to buy now right here. Check this out. we're going to go here. And then if you use promotion code, I can click on it, RB30 and hit apply. This is Robeytech. They're giving us 30%. So what was $18.42, which was 10% of the total cost, is now $12.89. I'm going to go ahead and hit submit offer. And you're going to watch me buy it right now. I'm going to go to PayPal right there. And then I'm going to hit pay now, but I'm not going to let you guys obviously watch all that part because you don't need to see all my stuff. Sorry, go into this. I'm going to log into my PayPal account. Grab my Face ID again. And then just like that, I will own another. There it goes. I'm going to hit OK. I'm just putting my information in, hitting OK, and then there we go right there. If you go to opening, we'll go to iPad again, and boom, I've just submitted my payment, and I'm basically waiting to go, and I'm good to go there. Now, what happens is that you'll go back to my CD key deals. It's just processing. It doesn't take that long. So go to CD key deals, right there. And then if you go to your account, go to User Center, My Purchase Orders, and then right here, you can see it's completed, and I can hit that button right there, and I'll view a CD key, and I will have a legit code for Windows 10. So I wanted to give you guys a couple seconds. That is how easy the process is. Again, RB30 gets you 30% off. They're doing that just for me, given how hard I basically fought them to show this on there and show this off to you. But guys, these are legit keys, retail keys. They're OEM. They buy them from Microsoft distribution. They're just overstock keys that basically they have access to, and you can basically get what is essentially Windows 10 for a ton of money off. So please stop doing exclamation. There is no giveaway currently active right now, so please stop. And you can buy, you can get Windows 10 Pro, Windows 10 Home. You can also get Office 365. There's links in the YouTube description, and then there's stuff that are going out right here for things like Office, games like Assassin's Creed. They have a lot of other things on there as well that you can just check out here. So I mean, like, it's not just Windows, but also I'll show you. You can also see that we also have, we'll just go to iPad here, but you can see some of the other games on here is like, you've got games on like F1 Anniversary, Elder Scrolls, there's also Office, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So there's other games that are also in other keys available, as well as the ones that I showed you as well. So great deal, legit keys. If you want to save some money, it's definitely worth giving it. And people are saying, again, game prices probably not the best thing, but if you want to look at prices for like Office and those sort of things, those are where the real deals are. So definitely worth checking out there. And the promo code is RB30, so Robeytech 30, RB30 is all it is right there, guys. So give it a go. You used RB30 and that was nice. APS, that's good. I don't know if that got you anything, but you can do it. What version of Windows 10? I prefer Pro, specifically because that allows you to do offline accounts. There's a bunch of things like that Pro gets you access to, but it's definitely worth going in there. Any other questions? I want to ask questions if anybody has anything else they want to talk about. Anything that says, guys, if you want to do that, it's my junk mail account. So if you want to basically go and hack it, fine, go ahead. If there's any, there are deals that are still happening on, Cyber Monday. We're gonna go through those here in a minute. Any other questions about the CD keys? If I just want to make sure that stuff is all accurate and everybody's good to go. If not, we're good. I think we're good. I think everybody's good. Yeah. Go ahead. Junk mail. Hack my junk mail. All good. That's what I have them. The code. I don't know. Actually, that's a great question. I will ask how long that code is working. So you can get 10. Yeah, you can buy 10 Pro codes for that key then. So, hey, awesome, Gardy. Awesome. So we got Lagardy picked it up. I don't know if it's, Code Plays. Let me see if they're actually online. I don't know if it was limited to a certain person. From what I understand, I don't think it was. And go ahead. No, CD keys are cheap like that always. It's just the RB30 is just for Cyber Monday and for Black Friday. I think that 30% off is going to last a while, but it's cheap pretty much all the time. So it's another place if you like go later on and you end up getting something, you can go give that a go. Okay, awesome. Well, I feel like we're good. People are happy. Go check it out again. Continue to go give it a look and go from there. Now, let's talk about, just quickly, before we get into the build, I want to talk a little bit about the Cyber Monday deals that are still happening, because some of these are incredibly crazy, because, and again, I went through, I peered through the portal this morning. I sent this out on Twitter already. I'm sure some of this stuff may actually already be sold. Oh, nothing's still sold out, which is good. Okay, so first and foremost, they got LL Series Corsair fans back in stock. Not only are they $109.99, but they're additional $25 off with that promo code, making them $75. If I'm reading this right, they're on back order, unfortunately. But if you want to get super cheap LL fans, so these did sell out, these are both on back order and you can get them for cheap off. Again, ML120s, 30% off with the promo code. I'm guessing it's going to be 2 to 3 weeks before you actually get these in there, but you are not going to beat that price because, you know, somebody was saying in chat, LL fans are some of the most expensive, but again, also some of the best looking. I want more QL fans. Phantasm was talking about that. I agree. I love the QL fans. We're using them in the build today. Some of my favorite ones going in there. There's some. I put a couple things of RAM. 3200 megahertz. It was a nice sale. It's up there. It's weird because for me, I'm thinking mostly if people. I don't know how many people are still doing Ryzen 3000 series builds, but the 3600 was like pretty much the sweet spot, and you've seen RAM prices really come down around that. There's a lot of sales on 3600 megahertz RAM, even at CL16 that are on there. So if you're looking for upgraded RAM or maybe even doing more RAM, there's a good opportunity here to check that stuff out. So give that a go. Some of the best deals that are still happening right now are on the Western Digital, specifically their NVMe storage. Their 1 terabytes and their 500 gigabytes are some of the best deals I've ever seen on this. I used to only see this on like Crucial P500 and the Intel 865D NVMe drives, but the fact that these things are sub $100, that's nuts. So if you're looking for really great storage at inexpensive prices that's fast, we're using one of each on this build specifically. Look at this, $115 for this one, $94 for this, and that's 1 terabyte. If you're talking about some of the best ways to just upgrade your load times on games, these are it. And you're not going to see prices like this when that goes back up. Okay, so and then let's see what else we got here. Deep Cool. So there's a bunch of Deep Cool. So Deep Cool, you've seen me use the Deep Cool Castle 360. Probably a very good-looking AIO, very reputable. Both their 360EX, their 240EX, and their non-RGB versions are all on sale right now. And with $10 off, ended up picking up one of these today. And then finally, the Corsair iQ, the Capellix, which we used actually in the build, the white build that we got 1,200 subscribers in. That one was nuts, but that one is all on sale, and both of them have pretty good promo code savings going on there right now. So again, our mods are going to start linking those deals if you want to go check those out. I always like, especially on Cyber Monday, Black Friday, if I can find deals like this, I will let you guys know. These are going to happen for another 5-6 hours, and then they're gone. And I will tell you, with how much, like I bought a bunch of parts today for the last of my commissions. And I'll tell you, man, it was crazy. It was crazy just how not in stock a lot of parts are. Specifically, 850 watt PSUs and stuff like that have been crazy in terms of what's available, etc. So definitely worth giving them a go and giving it a check out if you're wanting to go in there as well. Yeah, MSI. There's a bunch of AIOs that are on sale, so that's going in there. Okay, so that is it. Let's talk about the build. Something interesting here I realized is that our RAM, this is the wrong, we have different RAM. So this is, apparently I have on here, I'm gonna go see if the other RAM is there, because I think that's what we're supposed to use. So let me just verify. I have Dominator here. And not that Dominator's bad, but he has pictures of Dominator, and I think we're supposed to be using Vengeance. No, it must be Dominator then. I think I just put the wrong link. I think I just copied the wrong link in. Okay, So it is actually Dominator RAM we're using in this. Okay, so that link is wrong. We're using higher end RAM for this because this is like pre when we knew the speeds. So, okay, so we'll fix that. So one thing that is wrong on this when you're looking at this build is we're actually using 3600 megahertz CL16 Dominator RAM, not the Vengeance RGB Pro that we have in there. Okay, so let's talk about what is in the build today because that's what everybody's excited about. Who's ready to talk about build? First, let's fix the sub thing because that is wrong. Okay, widgets. All widgets. Sub goal. Ending this goal. Okay, we're at the $100 Newegg gift card. We have 61 subs. Oh, we need 100 subs. We have 61. 11. Oh, no, 12. There we go. Okay, there we go. That is updated and we're good to go there. Okay, so let's talk about what's in the build today. Who's excited about building a PC? I don't know, Doots. I have no idea. I will ask and I will update people in Discord. What is the difference between a 5600X and a 3600X? The primary thing is the fact that the core cache is now unified, which means that the overall single core performance jumps dramatically. Like you're talking about a 5600X outperforming a 10900K versus a 3600X, which does not have the same. So from a gaming CPU standpoint, the 5600X is a significant jump over the 5600X. And the same thing is going to be across the entire product stack of Ryzen 5000 series CPUs. So one of the things that's really hard is like now we actually have, until we see Rocket Lake or, you know, the Rocket Lake or 11th gen Intel, we really honestly, this is by far the best CPU you can get for both gaming and productivity. That's not to say if you can pick up a i9, a 10900K or 10700 or 10850 for on the cheap, that's not worth doing it. But from a practical standpoint, it's just really hard to recommend Intel at this point in time. I love the 5800X. We have like 3 builds with it coming up in the next few days. So the thing is that the 5600X, this is like, when you want to talk about, this is probably the best value PC, because the thing is that the overall single core performance as you go higher up the product stack until you get to the 5900X or the 5950, it's not worth the jump to say the 5800. But if you like, again, from a productivity standpoint, the 5800X makes sense. So if you need the extra core threads and etc. So that's where we go from there. Okay, so what is in the build today? Might as well start right there. So we're starting with at the core, the 6-core 12-thread Ryzen 5 5600X. Good luck finding them. They're only $300 if you can get them. They are coming more in stock. One thing that I will let you guys know is Newegg is starting a new program. One of the things that they did, from what I understand, is they're doing a lot more in terms of defending bots and being a better customer-focused organization. And today you saw that when they're announcing restocks via Twitter. So if you want to know, because so one of the things that, you know, a lot of people have talked about is how people have gotten their Ryzen 5000 or their Series X's or their PlayStation 5s or their 3000 series GPUs, is they rely on these accounts that basically what they do is they scrape and auto refresh, etc. Well, the problem is that that has given a lot of people an unfair advantage. So what Newegg and a lot of companies are trying to do is to eliminate those by doing, you know, more drastic measures on those things and basically pushing everything to the social. So before they're going to restock, they're going to be doing a better job of like letting you guys know. Like today, they had 3070s in stock at 4 o'clock. They tweeted before letting you know when those are going to happen. Hopefully, allowing you more people to get stock to them and not have the, you know, crypto miners or basically bots getting a hold of stock early. So good shout out on that. That's stuff that they're trying to improve. That's good to see companies actively doing it. EVGA also does it via their queue system. So again, everybody's trying to do their best to get stock into your hands. But all that being said, right now it is hard to get one of these. Probably one of the best CPUs on the market and probably one of my favorites, which is absolutely awesome. So that's what we're putting in for the CPU. For the motherboard, and I haven't got to use this a lot. Like these used to be my staple was AORUS motherboards. We've gone and done a lot of ASUS. So we're using the AORUS X570 AORUS Pro Wifi. Absolutely one of my favorite boards. I use the master. When we did all of our bench testing and all that stuff, we used exclusively AORUS and Gigabyte products. Love these motherboards. They have a 12+2 phase VRM. I love how easy it is to upgrade it to 5000 series given their Q flash. And so there's just a lot of things that they do to make life easier. This is a great motherboard, a good looking motherboard. And honestly, it's like, you know, outside of maybe IQ, I like the RGB Fusion 2.0 in terms of RGB control. None of them are that great, but it's usually some of the better stuff in terms of their things there. So that is the motherboard that we're using for this. And we will have to upgrade the BIOS to make this work. And I'll try and show that depending on how long the stream goes today. For RAM, I know it says in here that we're using Vengeance. We're actually not. We're using Corsair Dominator. This is 32 gigs at 3600 megahertz. Again, 4000 is good for the new Infinity Fabric. 3600 is still plenty fast. This is some of the best RAM you can get. And so the overall latency between the two, just given that this will be CL16 versus that other kit is CL18, when you look at the actual latency, the latency on this kit will actually be slower. Be faster, which for gaming, etc., will obviously be better. So I didn't know that I forgot this is what we actually got him. This is a better kit. This is a more expensive kit. And overall, going to be, I love the way this stuff looks as well. So that is what we're doing for that. Because we're using so many bloomin' fans, we got the Corsair Commander Pro, and of course, because we don't have the Capellix, we're going to be using those, everybody's favorite. These are like, I would call like the Ferrari or the Porsche. You see what I did there? The Porsche of RGB fans. I know, you know, people like Carter, etc., really struggle with these fans just given the cost. But honestly, the amount of customization you get with Corsair fans is probably bar none, just in terms of being able to individually do individual RGBs, the amount of addressable RGBs, and all that sort of stuff for the QL120s are some of the best you can do. So again, using 9 of them because it's another Lian Li build. So we're doing 9 fans in here. It's all black this time, so no white. So we're going to be doing 9 of those, and then controlling that between the Lightning Node Pro 2 that is inside of this, plus the Corsair Commander Pro. So should be totally fine. Going to be good to go, and totally be able to control all of this stuff as well. So there is that. For our PSU, which is the other part that we always talk about, we're going to be using 850 watts, and given all the other Corsair, we're going to be pulling out a Corsair this time, and so that is the Corsair 850 RM850X. I'd love, hey, tech, if one of my tech specialists is there, I believe the RM series, these are also Seasonic power supplies. Can somebody confirm that with me? I think they are. I'm not entirely sure, but I think these are 850 watt. This is a gold power supply. I think these are rebranded Seasonic. I think so. I'm not entirely sure. I might be mistaken on that. Great power supplies, some of the best. A lot of people really like these. Usually on the higher end in terms of pricing stuff. They've done some things like they've added like their link stuff and things like that not a lot of people use. But again, low noise, gold efficiency, great power supply, and the cables are okay. They're plasticky, but for the most part, if you buy a Corsair power supply, you're getting some of the best in terms of the stuff. Yeah, 97% I think it is. Somebody was saying Shadow 5 that this is a rebranded Seasonic. I know NZXT also uses rebranded Seasonic. Also uses rebranded Seasonic PSUs. Now, I want to be super clear about something, because there was something that Carter actually posted, and I'm going to talk about it with the AIOs. And he was saying, why do NZXT AIOs suck? And the one thing he said is, they're all use Asetek. All of these different ones use Asetek. There is a lot more proprietary stuff in an AIO than just the pump mechanism. Yes, this uses an Asetek pump, but the tube, the radiator, the fans, the LCD, like all of that other stuff is actually proprietary to the company. And because there's only certain ways to do mountings, certain companies have, it's kind of bad, but the reason that a lot of these companies actually use these pumps is because of the patent laws that we have in the United States, which makes it really hard for companies to innovate. That's why there's only 3 really versions of this stuff. EK and EK, AlphaCool, and those guys have created their own, but for the most part, a lot of companies do that. Now, you will go and see like an Asetek, 2 Asetek pumps, say for instance, like the H100i versus the X63, which you can go watch. The X63. You can go watch Gamers Nexus stuff, the X63 outperforms the H100i, even though they use the same pump. And that's because there's more in it in terms of the coolant that they use in it and a lot of stuff that actually make these different. And actually the cooling between the two can be very different, even though they use the same pump. The other thing too is that the NZXT Z series actually uses Asetek Gen 7. So they are using newer pumps, which means that these are actually better AIOs. And so you are paying for something that actually does a better job cooling. Plus, these have those ridiculous LCD screens on there as well. So don't be fooled. I want to be really careful. Have a lot of respect for Carter. There's a lot of stuff that sometimes, like even Bitwit and others, and even I will make mistakes. But I want to be really clear and careful in saying, just because it's Gen 7 doesn't mean it's actually the same pump and the same stuff in there. So just as an FYI. Anyway, we're using this. Great AIO. Love the LCD, the screen on it, and it also ends up making it pop in general. So. Okay, let's see, what else do we have in here? Oh, yeah. Well, of course, then there's always the bad boy, and that's the 3080. The other thing that nobody can get, and that's the GeForce. This is a GeForce RTX 3080. This is the XC3 Ultra Gaming. Absolutely love this. This is like great low profile, only uses it uses 8 pins for power. It's minimal in terms of RGB, but such a smashing card. Love this card. I love this company. I love using EVGA. I'm using their FTW3 in my Mass Effect build that we're going to be doing next week. Really love their cards. They do great work. And so excited to get to use their cards. We've done a lot of MSI as of late, so it's nice to kind of jump out and do something a little bit different, which is pretty neat. So it does look a little bit like a 2060, but it's not. It's a 3080. So oh, Pred56 saying, yay, the 6900 XT is coming out next week. Dude, don't get your hopes up, man. We know from a fact, just with the amount of people, so there's a bunch of things that we have done a bunch of research on. Just letting you know, I do not expect stock for the 6900 XT to be all that great. In fact, I expect it to be a lot worse than the 3090. So if you're hoping beyond hope, I mean, we saw those things sell out faster than anything else just because stock was so low. And when a lot of people have asked, well, what are the mechanisms or the indicators that you're using to determine if 6800 XT or 6900 XT has worse stock than NVIDIA stuff? And what we really look at is how many of them, and unfortunately, how many of them end up being scalped by resellers. If you see a lot of them, if we saw the same number, we'd know that the ratios were about the same, but they were significantly less. So let's hope you can get a 6900 XT. I would not expect as much. Now, one of the things that people don't realize is that the manufacturers, like, remember, AMD is actually used in not just their CPUs and GPUs, but also in the Series X and PlayStation 5. So there's a much heavier draw on their supply chain, given all of the products that are using their stuff, than what we've seen on NVIDIA. And that may be why we're seeing such a shortage in terms of those particular products in case. Now, we do know that Lisa and the team at AMD have decided that they're not going to be producing their own cards like NVIDIA starting in early in the new year, because third-party board partners are starting to sell theirs, and hopefully that means that we actually will see more stock. But I do know, and from conversations I've had off the record, what we do know is that this is going to be a problem we're probably going to see June, July, August of next year, in terms of being able to just walk in a store and walk away with a 3000 series GPU, a 6000 series GPU, or a 5000 series Ryzen CPU. So I'm sorry, there's not a lot. It's just, you're just going to have to be patient. Again, wait list, stuff like that may be the best bet, even though you have to be patient in terms of getting them, and versus just trying to hope for stock to drop. So it's unfortunate, but that's kind of the world we live in right now. No, angrily, John, and I think it's going to be much longer than that. Intel prices, Dark Fox. So somebody was asking, will Intel prices go down given what we've seen from AMD being on top? I would say yes. In fact, when you looked at the majority of the Cyber Monday deals and even the Black Friday deals, it was all on Z490 motherboards and all on Intel products. So yes, I think it's just going to be, I think it already is. You're already seeing that problem due to Ryzen. So, okay, I think that's it. We can actually build a PC now, guys. I think I've gotten through all of the fun stuff, right? Just walking away, it's called Shop Today. Who's excited for the PC build? Is Cody in the chat? This is for Cody, another commission build for today. I'm doing a lot of Christmas gifts, so I'm pretty excited about this. Is Cody in the chat though? I don't know if he's here. The 5900X is better for gaming, Noah 305. The 5900, it's just, you do not need to spend it in terms of you don't need to spend the additional money. It's kind of like the jump from a 3080 to 3090. It's not massive in terms of what you get for gaming. The flavor of ice for today is strawberry watermelon. Strawberry watermelon. I see that they have a new PSU branded super flower. I know nothing about them. In fact, the other one we're going to be checking out on Saturday is we're going to be looking at Montech, which I've never looked at theirs. We're doing a case and a PSU review of those, so we'll be checking out some of that stuff as well. Yes, Windows 10 Pro is better than normal Windows. It depends on what you're going to do with it. So, going there. Okay, should you subscribe? That's up to you, man. If you're enjoying the time and you're having fun, I should tell a dad joke. I just plugged away my dad jokes. Let's get dad jokes going. That's what we got to kick it off, and then we'll start our build. Whew, whew, it was a good day. Save you guys some money. Who took advantage of some of the deals? And I know some people got CD keys. Who took advantage of some of the deals today? I'd love to see that. Anybody? Nobody. Fine. I don't like you either. I feel bad. I'm sorry, dude. I feel sorry. Okay. You are welcome. Okay, let's see. What do we got on, let's see what we got on the dad joke side. I'm excited about the dad jokes. That is deals jokes. That's not dad jokes. Where is it? Dad jokes. Okay, here we go. Why are Christmas trees so bad at sewing? This one is from Aw Dude. Why are Christmas trees so bad at sewing? Because they drop their needles. Oh my God. Because they drop their needles. Because they drop their needles. Okay, I got another one. Okay, a horse walks into the bar. Horse walks into the bar, goes up to the bartender, and the bartender looks at him and goes, hey buddy, why the long face? And the horse looks at him and, understanding no English language at all, simply takes a dump and walks out of the bar, because horses don't know what a bartender's saying. So there's your other dad joke right there. Oh man. Okay. There's a couple good ones. Okay, let's grab our stuff. Let's start building. Who's excited? Who's excited for today? Who's excited for today? Oh man, it hurts. Yeah, it does. Okay, so here we go. Build time. Everybody stand up. We're gonna stretch our legs. This is where we enter the kind of the long part of the show. This is the part that everybody looks forward to. We've gotten everything else. We got everything else kind of under wraps, but here we go. We're gonna do some building. We got Tech Jesus over there. We got Gamers Nexus. We got all these people who are basically ready to help support us and get it going. And so you know, I want you to take a stretch and let's get ready for the long haul from here. Okay, I wanted to, somebody, I'm trying to remember who it was. And I apologize. I think, hold on, I'm gonna find this. Oh, there's something I want to share. I'm gonna find who did it though. Wasn't J-Rod. Who was it? No, it wasn't that. Okay, somebody sold me a 5800. I think it was Made in America. Yes, it was Made in America. So Made in America sold me a 5800 XT. So big shout out to Made in America for this. Look at what Made in America sent me though, because he was so mad. He was so mad about me using the CPUs as a beard comb that he actually said, "Oh, hey, I'm a bot. Hey, thank you very much, dude. If you want me to do that, I will do that for you." He actually sent me a beard comb. So he sent me a beard comb with the 50. He said, and it said on the package, which was so funny, it said, Roby, don't use this as a beard comb, and it was the 5800 XT, and he says, use this instead. So super big shout out to Made in America for hooking me up with that. That is awesome. I'm still gonna do it from time to time. Don't you worry, but I won't do it with a 5800 XT. I'll only do it with a 5950 XT. So anyway, big shout out to Made in America. I wanted to give a shout out to him. That was incredible. You don't have to go for there. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's go to top down and get this going. So anyway, I'm not going to use the beard comb and all that sort of stuff from there. Thank you very much for the haircut, guys. Yeah, I'll have to use it. Okay, so here we go. This is the motherboard, and going from there. Hey, so I feel bad for I'm a Bot. I'm just gonna give a shout out to him. So he's going through a tough situation, and I'm a Bot. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mislead you. I was just trying to help you out. If that would help you out for us, just getting it from you. So you can get the money quicker, let me know. If not, I totally understand. I wish I could do that, but I don't have spare ones to do stuff like that. So anyway, just giving you an FYI. I'm just saying that you, like, poor guy had to, yeah. So I'm not going to say more than that because I feel I don't want to share that stuff. So, but if you want us to do that, we can do that. Okay, so getting that out of the way, I don't think we need anything else. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. So let's get that all squared away here, and we're gonna pop this up. Now let's run through this awesome motherboard here and go from there. Forgot to empty my garbage today. We got a lot of garbage in here. Okay, so let's zoom in and go from there. Show this off a little bit more. Yes, we will. We are gonna zoom. We are gonna be updating the thing. We're gonna be updating the BIOS, but I don't know if we'll do it on stream. We've shown that before on stream. It just depends. These builds, because of them being so long, because of all the freaking fans and stuff, we'll have to see where we are at the end of time. Okay, so let's do a tour of the motherboard here so you guys can see what's going on here. This is the Pro Wi-Fi, very, very sexy board. I love gigabyte boards. One of the things that somebody was talking about in terms of doing flashes, this one looks like it actually has one of those. Oh yeah, it's this right here. So it's got Q-Flash Plus, probably one of my favorite things in terms of you do not need a older CPU to actually flash this. Right here, you'll see this white USB port right here. What you do is you download your BIOS from AORUS, pop your white USB in there, and then with the whole power, the PC powered off, you push this button, it'll flash the BIOS, and you don't have to worry about anything else. Things like ASRock and ASUS, which is pretty cool, they actually don't require anything like that. The BIOS will go into a safe mode, regardless of what CPU is plugged in there, but which is also very nice. But I don't mind this either because you just know that it's going to work. And if you don't have that, you're kind of SOL on some of the other boards. So anyway, this is the board in general. We'll go from here and walk you guys through. What's happening here. Okay, so up here in the top left, this is your EPS power connector. I'll zoom in so you guys can see that. Who's new to the channel? I'm just curious who's new. Who's new to the channel? Because who's new? Okay, good. Bunch of new people. So again, one of the things I like to do is we like to try and make it educational. So I want you guys to feel confident that you can build a PC too. So as I go through there, I'm just trying to show you guys a little bit. So when we start using terms like I'm gonna plug in the CPU header or whatever it was, and I point this stuff out, you guys have a little bit of education in terms of what's going on there from there. So, okay, so this is the EPS. This is this thing right here. This right here powers all of this right here. So this powers all of your CPU. This is your VRM right here, which does things like the better this is, the better it is to be able to do things like overclock the CPU, etc. This is your AM4 socket. This is what Ryzen has been using now for quite a while, and so all the way up to Ryzen 5000 series and first gen Ryzen all use the AM4 socket. These right here are unique to AMD. They do not come on Intel, and these are brackets. They're stock coolers. Use these now. Cooler Master and Corsair use these for their AIOs. But it's, which is pretty cool. And so that's what this is for. Most you have to remove this. You'll see me remove these today when we do the NZXT one. But there's some other nice stuff about this because it's included that makes it a little easier to install AIOs. This right here is your RAM. This is dual channel RAM right here so if you have up to, you're going to do dual channel. Channel 1 is the far left, and channel 2 is the far right. They go in pairs. If you want to activate dual channel, you're always going to stick at least one RAM stick in A2 and one RAM stick in B2. Because we're using all 4, we don't have to care about that, but that's just a little bit of info for you there. Up here is your fan headers. The light gray one is your CPU fan header. That's the one that we're going to be plugging our AIO into. That's the one you have to have plugged in so you don't have a BIOS error, which is usually why some motherboard manufacturers color it differently. These are RGB headers right here. We have a 3-pin and a 4-pin. The 3-pin is addressable, and the 4-pin, well, it can be, but sometimes it's not. And there's different voltages, so you don't want to basically mix those up. This is your CPU power connector called ATX power. Sorry, not CPU. This is your motherboard power called ATX. This powers the entire board minus the CPU section, so everything else is powered off of this. We've got 3 additional fan headers, which we will definitely be using in this build. And then down here, we actually have our SATA. This is where you see things like plugging in hard drives is what this is for. This is our X570 chipset. It's one of the reasons that you can always notice X570 versus B550 is the fact that these are actually actively cooled. Down here, this is your front panel connector. You've got 2 USB 3.2. Dang it, I forgot those adapters again. Son of a biscuit eater. 2 USB 3.2. We've got an additional fan header right here. We've got USB 2 right here. And then we've got addressable RGB here. And then another, this is your HD audio. Here in the center, we've got a 1x16 and 2x8 PCIe connectors. This is where we're going to stick things like GPUs, and then you've got 2x1 right here, and then these little shields right here cover your M.2. And in this case, this motherboard actually has 2. So that is an overview of the motherboard. And then finally, just because I know a lot of people ask this question, is this does have an integrated I/O shield, so I do not need to install an I/O shield. And this actually has quite a bit of I/O in terms of number of USB slots, etc. So pretty cool, nice motherboard. We're gonna go and do our peels real quick and get that kind of cleared off, and then we'll go from there. So yeah. Oh, there we go. There's that, and then of course, there we've removed that as well. Okay, so there is our entire motherboard. I don't think there's any additional peels. Yeah, this all looks good. Like the way this looks. Let's install our CPU first, and then we'll go from there. So we're gonna pop in our CPU and open up our 5600X. Don't worry, we're not gonna be crazy today. In honor of Made in America, we're not gonna do anything crazy, because he sent me a beard comb. So we'll skip it today. I know some people, like especially with the amount of new people, we're gonna get a bigger audience and do it again next time. Okay, popping this out. This, I need to look at the 5800. I'll have to look at that next time. I think this is the only 5000 series that comes with a stock cooler. I think the rest of them do not. I think everything else you cannot get a stock cooler. I think the only one that comes with it is a 5600X, which is another reason why this is a kind of a nice deal, is that you don't have to do that. Okay, popping this open right here. So going to top down right here. And we're just gonna, so when you grab a CPU, it's pretty straightforward. Just grab it from the side. You don't want to do anything like touch the pins at the bottom. There's this little gold arrow that tells you the direction it needs to go. The way Ryzen works is that, unlike Intel, which is vertical, it's actually a horizontal orientation. So you're just going to basically drop it down just like this. It'll pop in nicely. Just wiggle it a little bit. Wiggle it just a little bit. And then go ahead and pop just like that. Somebody was asking, is Ryzen or Intel better for mini ITX systems? Right now, Ryzen is, because the power draw on them is so much less. And the other thing too is heat seems to be better. It's got a bigger IHS, and cooling seems to be a little easier on these chips. So we're going to be doing a mini ITX system here in a couple days. If you want to stop by, we'll be playing with this. Okay, so we've got that installed. Now let's go and do our RAM right here. So we're going to grab our CPU, or sorry, our Dominator. We're going to dominate, ladies and gentlemen. And going from there, so pop this open real quick. Oh, they got it open? Cool. And then we're going to pop this out. Somebody's asking if I'm ever going to do a $1,100. I will probably not do. I don't think I will ever go that far back in the product stack. Crab Apples is asking. It's just one of those things that like doing a $2,600 build, $1,100 $2,600 build doesn't make a lot of feasibility in terms of it's not the content a lot of people want to see. So it's not going in there. I apologize for that. Who built their first with instantly became addicted? Oh man, telling you, SGM. 5800X is overpriced. That's interesting. Okay, so there we go. We're gonna pop this up and do that. I think this is, for this one, it's gonna be a little bit different because you're actually gonna pop them all up, which is not something we usually do. So going from here. Okay, now we're gonna pop out. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna pop these out. So again, you're looking for a little break in this PCB like this. What you're gonna do is just gonna pop it in. Now I love how this RAM is. This RAM is nice. It's not sharp. It's just easy to install and makes it really easy, which is nice. Oh, something else I noticed on this motherboard. Check this out. It actually has a diagram. I think it's hard to see, but here's a diagram that's actually showing you where to install if you only have two DIMMs or a single DIMM. And so it's telling you stick it in A2 and B2, and then you can stick it in the other slots from there. Which is pretty crazy. So I'd never noticed that before. That's nice for them to put something like that actually on the Mobo itself, which is pretty cool. So let's scoop that up a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better, and then we'll keep putting in RAM. Okay, same thing. We're just gonna line it up. There we go. Okay, and then we have another one here. Come on. It's like, they're all protected. They all have their individual cases. You know RAM is good when it all comes individually protected, which is good. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got one more. Those are quality clicks right there, quality clicks. One more right there. And then it goes like that. And there we go. RAM is all in, double checking it. Click, 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 click. Wow, that was like super delayed, those clicks. Wow. Can you use a NVMe drive on a B450 board? You can, but it'll just be limited in terms of overall speed. So there it goes. Wow, that was crazy. Those late clicks on that one. There was latent clicking. When you need a job to build your own PC, but school takes all your time. Yeah, for sure. All of them clicked. They all clicked. They're all good. So we're good there, and our RAM is all installed. Okay, let's do M.2 drives. M.2 drives, here we go. What is a cheap CPU Mobo GPU combo for the price? I would say at this point in time, the cheapest you're waiting for is like a 5600X and a 3060 Ti, which those are supposed to be launching pretty much any day now. Sometime in December is the rumor. So that's really going to be when we're going to talk about like honest to God, real budget, budget builds that are like, these are like 2060 supers for, what, $300, which is going to be crazy. Okay, so here we go right here. What we need, and so yeah, with that, I think those are going to be when we're going to see the best combos. I think right now, given everything that's going on, there isn't really a better option for, there isn't really a better option in terms of, because we're waiting for the rest of the product set to get released. So there's that. And then there's that. Okay, now grab our two drives there. There's our Western Digital right there, black. And then we're gonna grab our blue, which is gonna be our OS drive. So the black's gonna be the game drive, the blue is gonna be the OS drive. Because games are where you're gonna need most of the performance. Not that way. Okay, there is that. Now we need to grab our standoffs, which are in here somewhere. There's one, there should be another one. There's one standoff and one light. Those are, we should be another one in here somewhere. Should be 2 of these bad boys. There we go. There's another one. Wow, it's like they're individually. That's kind of weird. So all of the screws and stuff are like, check this out. It's like they're all individually sleeved. It's like, okay, you could have put 2 and 2. That's just a lot of plastic for this, but oh well. It is what it is. It's a small complaint for sure. For the getting a plastic in your mouth. This is that's gross. I guess I could cut them open. I have scissors. Let's do that. Let's be more refined here on the show. We're gonna cut them open. There we go. I'm gonna be more refined. Look at me. I'm so refined. I use scissors instead of my mouth. Okay. There we go. And we'll put our scissors away. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is if you zoom in here, you see you got standoffs. These are links. So you got 42, 60, and 80. 80 is the millimeter length for the M.2, so we're gonna be putting on 80. Most M.2s are 80. 42, or the smaller ones, the 42s are usually Wi-Fi. You don't really see them smaller than that. Okay, we're gonna take our blue, pop it up at the top like this. And again, there's a little slot in the PCB, it just pops right in there, just like that. And the same thing with the black, just like that. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our little tiny screws, just screw them down. There's our blue, and we're gonna do the same thing with our black. Okay, and so there we go. Now that's all installed. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our armor, which we just peeled. Just gonna pop that on like that. Screw that in. Okay, and then again, we're gonna peel the top right here. There it is, just like that. I'm gonna turn it over, pop that down just like that. There we go, we got a motherboard that's pretty much almost done. The only thing we're gonna do now is gonna add the components to the we're gonna do is add the parts for the Speak Roby, the cooler. So we're gonna add the parts for the cooler, and then we'll basically be good to go. So here we go, grabbing our parts for the cooler and get that going. Now we're gonna be removing this. I know we remove it, but we want to keep the back plate on. Because this is one of those things I was telling you a benefit for AMD is that there's these specific screws that a lot of cooler manufacturers use that just make it a little easier. So you don't have to install the back plate on the motherboard like you do on Intel. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our AIO here. Ugh. Open it up like so. Take our thing out and then pop this up. We'll zoom out so you guys can see that a little bit better. Well, you guys can see, so just you can see what I'm doing. I love this. I love this cooler. Not just because, you know, for a lot of reasons. One of them being is that screen is just such a ridiculous screen. So, which is always nice. Okay, so here we go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our little bag here, pop it open, and then there's a little set of things in here. It says AM4, and then we're gonna just, before we do that, okay, so my son kept chewing on electrical cords, so I had to ground him. That one's a good one, Sven751. He's doing better currently and conducting himself properly. So there we go. That's a good one. I like that one a lot. Thank you very much. That was Sven751 with that dad joke, so I appreciate that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop this off right here. These little screws. Dang it. This is unfortunate. There we go. Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take these little things right here. They're just gonna go into each of these little sections. They just screw on nice and tight. I like these. I like these because they're easy. There's no lifting and balancing the motherboard or anything like that. There we go, and one more right there. Okay, so now that is all ready. Now what I can do is take this and just put it away for a little bit. Actually, why don't we do this? We can put the motherboard. Now put the motherboard in the waiting area, because now we're going to prep our case. So we're going to take our motherboard away. This motherboard looks super good, by the way, with that Dominator. And we're going to take this. Take these for now, pop it all in here. And we'll get it out later. So it's stored. There we go. Pop that in there. Pop that back in there. And just seal this up just so we have it out of the way for a little bit. Okay. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to get my case. I was like my mind was farting there for a minute. It was like brain farting in a bad way. Okay, do that, put that away. I don't need this for a little bit, so put this away. Keep that out. We got a random thing. We're gonna take a drink. We're gonna get our case. Hey, 800 likes on YouTube. Okay, let's do a giveaway. So let's get our case up. Right there. Then we'll do our giveaway for our giveaway on YouTube. Awesome, good job. Everybody say thank you, YouTube. Giveaways, custom. Okay, so I'm gonna set this to YouTube. There we go. Everybody say thank you, YouTube. This is for a 250 gig Western Digital NVMe SSD. Now, because this is the YouTube one, there are not extra entries for this one. So for subs, and starting that giveaway right now, entry is !YouTube. And while we're doing that, we're gonna strip the case real quick. The first thing I'm gonna do is gonna pop these screws off of the back, which you guys can see I'm doing right here. Pop off, and then this slides off like so, nice and easy. Okay, and I'm gonna take all of our dust filters, move them down to the side. Now, this thing is cool because it basically makes it really easy to remove all the glass. We're gonna just pull the front one up, just like that. And finally, pull the back one up. And there you go, case is stripped. We're gonna grab our dust filters, keep those on here, just like that. Okay, and then finally, what we're gonna do is here on the front, go to side camera. We're gonna remove both of these, because we're not gonna be using them. And there we go. These are our drive trays. We're gonna go to the bottom and pull this dust filter out. And the last thing we got to do is pull out the hardware. Well, there's actually two more parts. We're going to go back here. We're going to pull out our hardware right here. Wait, when is it? When is the restock time? I'm going to look. Let's see when the restock time is. Newegg. Okay, so 3070 restock. Oh, we did restock. Oh, that was 4 p.m. That was older. No, that was the old one. That was a 4 p.m. one. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what we're doing is we're just going to take this stuff out right here, which we can't do quite yet. Sorry. First thing we got to do is we got to remove this little part down here in the bottom. So I'm going to grab. I meant to put my little screwdriver away too soon. We're going to remove this little screw at the bottom. Oh, if I grab a bigger screw head, we'll remove that little screw in the bottom. Okay, we're going to remove this little screw at the bottom. There we go. Remove that little screw, and then we're gonna remove these big screws at the top. And then that'll remove the back plate we'll use later. And then we can now untwisty tie this, which is holding our stuff in. Now we can pull this out. Okay, cool. Now we got our extras out. We're gonna go put this over here. Have our little side bag, which we don't need. Screw that back in. Okay, so that is all done. Got everything kind of stripped down and ready to go. Now let's put our motherboard inside of our case. So we're gonna go to top down again and keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going, Robeytech. Gonna keep it building. Keep it building. Guys, we're almost at 3,000 concurrents. We're doing this giveaway. Congratulations to Dem Sugarwalls 22. Dem Sugarwalls 22. Why is our... Huh. That is weird. Okay, let's turn it off and turn it back on again. There we go. Come on, camera. There we go. Okay, now we're all cooking with gas. Okay, we're gonna zoom in a little bit more. You guys can see that? Okay, cool. Congratulations, Dim Sugarwalls. You are the winner. Okay, now we're gonna pop this right in here like this. I love how this is like, it's just such a great board for this case. Lots of black and silver, which looks really nice. It's just, it fits well. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out our hardware here. Oh, you're welcome, Pam Nolik. That's awesome. I love that I get to help. How many people, I'm just curious, can I get a raise of hands if I've helped you? Hey, Sergeant Pickles, thank you very much for the gifted subs. If I've helped you build a PC, like if I've done stuff, if I've done something that has helped you figure out an issue, or I'd love to see a raise of hands if I've helped you. Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. That's incredible. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. See, that makes it all worth it. Between the gifted subs and all the stuff that you guys do, thank you. I'm so glad that you guys have trusted me. I try very hard to make sure I'm giving you guys the correct information, and seeing you guys say stuff like that is cool. Who won? I forget. It's like something Pickles. The announcer there. Whoa, Curry dropping it in there. There we go. 100, over 100. Let's go ahead and switch that over. The winner was, I will tell you, the winner was, since I'm over here real quick. Where is it? Come on, load. The winner was Dem Sugarwalls over on YouTube. Dem Sugarwalls over on YouTube was the winner. Okay. Sub goal ending this one, we're at 104. So now we're going to the $150 Newegg gift card. We have 104. Oh, we need 150. We're at 104. 11, 12. There we go. Cool. Let's do it, guys. Okay. I have not built, but when I find a 58, yeah. There, I'm glad, Bri. Thank you very much for telling me, guys. It just means a lot to me that I know that I've helped people. That's really why I do this in a lot of ways. It depends on what you're going to do with it, Piper. I mean, I don't think storage is something that you can have enough of, personally. But I don't think 2 of them is overkill. It just depends on your budget, right? Okay, here we go. Now we're going to install, just screw in our motherboard real quick. And then after this, we put our AIO together. Oh, I forgot to do the fans. I usually do the fans first, but... You know, I was so excited about putting the motherboard in, I skipped that part. It's also probably pretty much the most traumatic part of the build. Let's just do this build with no fans. What do you guys say? Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine with it. Oh, man. Somebody was saying that, yeah. I would keep games on a separate OS drive, and then the main reason being is that M.2s, especially certain M.2s, TLC and QLC drives, the more they fill up, the more they slow down. So by separating it out and just installing non-critical stuff, critical stuff on a single drive, you don't have to worry about slowing down your drive. So that's why good storage management is putting it on a separate drive. And the thing is by doing it on like a 250 gig or a 500 gig, it just forces you to be smart about what goes on the drive. Now you can put 2 terabytes, and if you want to stock all your applications, just the one thing I would say is don't stick your games on the same one, because you're just going to fill it up. By the way, my wife, Brenda, is Robey2. I don't know which account she's using. My wife is on. There she is. Robey2 is here with her 3-month subscription to myself, which is awesome. But Robey2 is there. My wife is currently watching with over 3,000 people watching right now. So thank you everybody. Say hi to my wife. She's on Twitch, and so she watches. Dude, yeah, my wife. Her and Blondie had quite the conversation yesterday. But hi to my wife. You guys are hilarious. But yeah, her and Blondie ended up having quite the conversation yesterday, which is pretty funny. Blondie and I had quite the conversation yesterday, and she ended up talking to my wife for a while. She was like, "I don't want to talk to you anymore. I want to talk to your wife." So her and Brenda connected, and she got all the dirt, unfortunately. So now Blondie's been trying to blackmail me ever since. Something is up with. Oh, there it goes. That is not true. If you know Blondie, you know she'd never do that. Okay, so we got all those parts in there now. Everybody, she's saying hi. We've got slow mode on, babe, this time. So we have over, we're on our way north of 3,000 already, and so it's always we try and put slow mode on so it gets a little bit less crazy as we get in there. It depends. So somebody's asking about how long it takes for me to do most commission builds. It's been much longer just because getting parts has been slower. But usually it's 2 to 3 weeks. We have 886 people chilling on Twitch at Robeytech. We have 2,000 almost on YouTube, and then 319 over on Newegg right now. And that Twitch will slowly grow. It will get over 1,000 on Twitch over time for sure. Okay, that is all ready. Let's go ahead and install the fans because, well, yeah, let's go and put in our fans. As much as I hate doing this, it's always the slowest part, but we need to get them in, and so we're gonna throw in our 3 QL fans real quick. We got the faster screwdriver prepared as best we can, and I hope to do this right. I will double and triple check to make sure that we're doing this right when we do this, so we can make it as fast as possible. So we're popping open our QL fans real quick. We're gonna get these installed. We have 9 of them, unfortunately, but necessary for the success of said build. So here we go. Okay, so there we go. That's right there. Grab these out. Luckily, these are a little bit easier than some of the other ones, right? So we just have 9 peels, unfortunately, as well. And hopefully we'll do these right the first time. So I'll double and triple check. So we just get it in and get her done. Because people, like, this is always like the part when, and then cable management is the other part. Are you sponsored by Newegg? I am sponsored by Newegg. I do not work for Newegg. Newegg is, I do not have any, outside of the affiliation of us doing builds together, they do not control what I say, nor do they have any control otherwise. So they're just a sponsor. Elgato is another sponsor of mine too. So. Okay, getting all our hardware stuff out. Throwing this in here, and there we go. Let's get this installed. I promise to do it quickly. Stick around because you're gonna want to see what this build looks like. Plus, we have that awesome giveaway at the end of the stream. It's gonna be $150. No doubt for sure. It always is. So okay. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go and take these and just do our quick peel on them. There we go. There's one. I'm looking for the little nipple. Yes, I said nipple. Who's excited about our OnlyFans site, our Robeytech OnlyFans site? I'd love to know who's excited about it. We're gonna be just doing high quality Robeytech pictures. I mean PC pictures, and we're also gonna do the other thing too is we're talking about like oh, by the way, the site is officially we are officially now on the Newegg. We're now on Newegg for shopping. So our merch store will be on Newegg. We're doing all the planning for merch starting tomorrow. So these, I know people have been talking about these build mats. We're going to be doing a calendar. We're going to be doing all sorts of cool stuff. So just stay tuned. We'll be selling that stuff. The plan is to have it on sale in January. So, and so you guys will be able to buy build mats from us, mouse pads, all that sort of stuff. Should be cool. And then feet pics? No, they'll just be pics of PC builds is what we're planning to do for OnlyFans. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to actually untwist these. I think they'll make it a little easier to just control if I do them this way. Before I do that, I'm going to take out all our screws. I know I need ice. That's what we're working on. Please, feet pics. I'm not doing feet pics. No, that'd be weird. It's just going to be PC stuff, guys. I do not sell PC parts. No, everything that we do. The only reason, like, it's even the PC builds that we do outside of here and there, we do some non-stream commissions, but for the most part, everything that we do is about building content, guys. It's like everything is about building content, and so it's about making that as effective as absolutely possible. Okay, so we're gonna pull that through like so. Line that up. We're gonna. You guys can see pretty well. Okay, now what we're gonna do is grab our screw. Okay, here we go. Get this first screw in. That's definitely the right way. Oh, come on. Hate that. Ugh! I hate how long it takes to get these in. It's like my least favorite thing is getting fans installed. Once you get the first screw in, it's like, how is that not going in? Come on, go in there. There we go. Okay, now we can finish doing this. Okay. And it's almost like if you don't have a magnetic screwdriver, I mean a magnetic like automatic screwdriver, like the first screw, it's almost better to just start it with the magnetic screwdriver. There we go. Okay. This almost seems like it's faster to do the first one with a magnetic screwdriver. And turn on our light because now it's actually hard to see back here. There we go. I can see. There we go. Get it started. Use that. It's probably faster than I've typically done. Okay, there we go. Screws, that's in. Okay, next one. I think I found a faster way and a fast and efficient way to get these in. Okay. So you just use the screwdriver to get them started. The magnetic. There we go. The two corners. There we go. Okay, now I take this. What the deuce, man? There we go. Okay, now let's do our last screws in. Okay, one more. We got one more fan. There we go. One more fan. There we go. Fans are in. This one is being wacky. Okay, now it's okay. Last screw. Last fan. And then we have it all. 119 subs, you guys. Okay, there's that one. One more screw in the bottom, and then we have them like it's mounted. It's always the fun part. Oh, come on. Ugh. Okay. Now let's get these in. Okay, that one's, these are too low, so I'm gonna have to just do these by hand. Okay, 2 more screws, and then we got all the screws in. Almost there. Almost there. Okay, one more screw. And our first set of fans. I didn't have to undo these this time. I mean, people have watched the last series. You know that these have been kind of a pain for me. Okay, there we go. Oops, that's not the screw I need. This one. Come on. Okay, there we go. Screw it. They're all in now. Okay, cool. Now we can do our AIO. Oh, thank you very much for that. Okay, guys, I did want to take a quick second, real quick, so people know what's going on. For those of you who don't know, there's over 3,000. Well, there's less than that now because we just bled a bunch of people. For those of you who don't know, we do have a couple giveaways that are still left for today. I'm Justin Roby. I'm the host of Robeytech. The 2 giveaways are still left as we have another giveaway for Western Digital, 250 gig NVMe. And then finally, there is the sub-only giveaway for the month of the month of November. That is a 3080. We're going to be drawing that winner at the end of the month. If you want to get in on that, if you're over at youtube.com/Robeytech or twitch.tv/Newegg, you can just pop over to twitch.tv/Robeytech, use your free Amazon Prime subscription to get in on that. All you got to do is just use that, and then you're entered to win. If you gift subs, that gives you extra entries. If you do multiple tiered subs, like tier 2, tier 3, that gets you the most extra entries. And then finally, there's subscribing for consistent months. So like if you subscribe for a year, that gives you a bunch of entries, and that gets you into every sub giveaway through the entire year. So I want to let you guys know about that. We also have the Cyberpunk giveaway that's happening starting tomorrow. So you got the Cyberpunk PC giveaway that's happening tomorrow as well. But right now we're building a PC for a commission. This is not a giveaway PC. The way giveaways work is it will tell you there's not any that are currently active right now. And then the show, we'll be doing the big one that you see, the $150 Newegg gift card. That giveaway will happen at the end of the show, which is in about 2 hours, I'm guessing, based on how we're doing from a time perspective. But want to give you guys an update. That's what's happening. Thank you very much for being here. The show usually happens Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's now going to move to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But right now, for the next 2 weeks, it's pretty much every day but Tuesday. So if you're looking for Robeytech, you got lots of opportunities over the next couple weeks as we kind of get through the holiday season, get all these commissions out so people have them for Christmas. Plus, we have some brand new hardware we're going to be debuting and all that sort of stuff as well. So lots of fun coming up. This is going to be a good week for you guys to enjoy. We also have the Western Digital PC we're going to be building and giving away. We got Razer builds that we're going to be building and giving away. We got the Carter PC that we're going to be building and giving away. So lots of stuff. Go there, being a subscriber, being a follow, all that sort of stuff is a great idea for some really great content as we pop in there. So that's what's happening. Let's move on to our AIO. Hi everybody. Oh, welcome everybody. Thank you. You'll know Jason Ash is asking how do I enter the Cyberpunk. It'll be on Gleam. Just pay attention to social for all that stuff, and then we'll show it off again then too. It's pretty good. When will 3080s restock? Donnell, just pay attention to Newegg social. They're going to be telling all people about that now, so that's something they just committed to, and they're trying to do. Starting today, they did a 3070 restock, and they're going to be telling people about 3080 restocks as well. I've built more PCs than days he's been on Earth. Wow, that's incredible. That's a lot of PCs. That would be a lot of PCs if that was true. I wonder how long I'd have to, for me to do that, I'd have to start building PCs, and then how many I'd have to build a day to make that like a real thing. That'd be crazy. Somebody could do that math, not me. My head is not that into the game in the game right now. Okay, I think that's everything out of there. Man, this AIO smells funky. I guess they always do, but just a little bit more chemically than I'm used to. Okay, get this out of the way. Grab our next set of QL fans. Okay. There we go. That's done. Okay, and pull this out. So we're going to be doing this from the top, on the back, that way. I think he wanted it the other way, so we're going to do it we're going to do it this way on his. So he wanted it differently. So I believe I remember him saying so. We're going to pop these out now. Okay, our next 3 fans. I don't need these, but we can take that out. Okay. There's 1. There's 2. And we have 1 more after this for lucky number 3. Lucky number 3 fan right here. I think 10K is 27 years. Okay, thank you very much, Crystal, for the one GBP. I appreciate the tip. Thank you for the super chat. That's awesome. Appreciate it. All that stuff is hugely supportive through me, my family, my staff. So thank you very much for that. You guys are all incredible. The amount of support this community has. If you missed Friday's stream, it blew me away. Oh man, it blew me away what happened on Friday. And so you guys are so amazing. And so I'm so grateful for what you do for my team and my family. So thank you. Okay, first thing before I do this is I'm going to put this and make sure this is the right way. And then we're going to do our 9 peels that we have to do there. So you just look on here, you can look and you'll see the little nipple. There it is right there. There's 1. The second one is right there. Yeah, I do. And so I bought them. They're at the house. I left it at the house. I actually have them. And I've forgotten them for every single one of the Lian Li builds. So I even reminded myself before I left today, and I still left it at the house. So it's sitting at the house on top of the parts thing, and I forgot to bring it. So I actually have special cables for this. So I have to basically rehook all of them up, which is unfortunate. So on all 3 of my Lian Li builds that are sitting in there getting ready to get shipped out. Okay, got all those out. Oh, crud. And these all go like this. Yep. Okay, there we go. There's that one. There's that one. And there is that one. Oh, turn them the right way. Make sure one thing you want to do is you want to make sure that all the cables are coming out from the same direction. Oh, we're going to turn these over. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Fans are in the right way. Now we're going to grab our other set of screws here. Don't need those. What we need is these right here. Now, for this AIO, one of the things that Henry Cavill did is you do not, like if you put it in, you can still put the AIO in any way that you want, but in order, you just need to know that you can rotate the display via software, unlike the X63, which you can rotate just manually. So you don't have to worry about placing it so the sticker is the right way. You can place it however it fits best for your build. So that's something I know a lot of people are like, oh no, I gotta put it this way. That's not necessarily true, because these tubes are actually extra fat on the X6 on the Z series AIOs. So it's always better to probably rotate it in some way, shape, or form. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just gonna put one screw in every fan to get it set up, and then we'll go from there. There we go. Another one right here. Gonna get all these set up. And one more set. I love how these fans look. As much as expensive as they are very good looking fans. And Corsair continues to just do a good job with them. Somebody's cooking like hamburger and it's making me hungry. Okay, now what we can do, now these are all in, is we can, oops, whoa, I held on to my screw. Okay, there's that. I'm just gonna screw all these down tight now. You don't have to screw them too tight, just tight enough. There we go. So the build on Friday, which is in a Lian Li ROG XL, it's a $12,000 build. Does have Lian Li streamers. Does have streamers, and it also has uni fans. So you're gonna want to tune in for that. We're using it. That's Friday. This is these are both. Pulling air. Basically the air is gonna pull straight through the center of the case. Yeah, it's got 9 uni fans and it's got dual 3090 Strix 3090s. Yeah, there's no problem with that one. Yes, I do. It's basically, it's sucking air through and then sucking air through. It's pulling air through. Trying to remember what, yeah, the airflow is on the fan, actually. I'm trying to remember where it's at. It shows you on the fan, the airflow. But yeah, I know I have these set correctly. Where is the airflow on the fan? It shows it on here. I've seen it. I know it's on MLs. Is it on the side? Anyway, it shows somewhere on the fan. Basically, we're going to be pulling air through the center of the case and then exhausting it out of the, exhausting it out of the back. Okay, everything there is good. These are all, we need this for mounting, which is the next step. We're going to go ahead and put our cables on. This is unfortunately the one thing that's unfortunate about this particular AIO is that you do unfortunately need to you need a screwdriver. Okay, so what we're going to do right quick is we're going to go ahead and install our cables. The pump flows through the tubes. The pump flows through the tubes, and then the AIO and then the fans cool the water pulling through the tubes. Is what is essentially the short of it. So if you look at one of these fans, I swear there's a, there it is. So basically the air is being pulled through, right? And so there's a little, here, I'll show you on the top down. Yeah. There's a little arrow on there that shows you exactly how airflow works on, there it is right there. So basically air is going to be pulled this way through here, and then so we're pulling air right through the center of the chassis. So it's a pull configuration, not a push configuration. Okay, I think, oh yeah, and we got one more cable to hook up. Okay, last cable. And then now we can hook it up. Okay, now all of our cabling is done. I'm gonna grab our case. Ugh. Luckily, this case has so much bloomin' room in it that this is the easiest part, because we just have so much room in this case. The first thing we're gonna do is untwisty tie all of these. Gonna get all these undone. Here's another one. And one more right here. There you go. Aria put it right best. Thank you. Oh my gosh. This twisty tie failed me. There it is. There we go. Cool. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take this, and we're going to put this the other way because it was something I remember him specifically asking, I believe. So these are really long. We're just going to pull these through up here. Then comes the fun part after this of hooking up all our first set of fans and coolers, and then we'll do our bottom set, and then we can, this is like the slow part of the build. It's all the cable management is coming up as we go. Almost through. It goes through there. Forgot this actually, the 6 fans go through there, and then this is going to get hooked up here in a minute. Okay, here we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab just the yellows, which you want to have here. And then what I'm going to do for the sake of keeping it clean, I'm going to push this a little bit further up. Grab our first zip tie here. And you're going to zip tie these right here. The reason you do that is so that way they stay hidden when the build is all up. I keep forgetting to do this pre-installing the radiator, so it's a little easier to just do it pre-radiator because you can get it all straight that way. There you go. And then they'll be up and out of the way so they can't see any cables. Okay. Okay, now what we're going to do, grab all these and pull them as we pull it up. Now, okay, and there, now all of our fans, it's up. We're just going to basically do this. Grab one end. You don't want to tighten this too tight when you do the first screw here, because you know you may have to move the radiator. When you miss, there we go. You just want to get it tight enough. And you'll find the other one. Like so. You just want to get one in each corner, opposite corners, so that way it can stay. And once that's done, you don't have to hold it anymore. There we go. See? Now we're in, and we can move it around if we need to. Okay, cool. So now we've got that in. I'm going to put the light on so you guys can see a little bit better. This is the one problem with doing the black cases versus the white cases is you guys can't see as well. There we go. Grab this little cable right here. Plug it into our CPU header. And then now I'm just going to finish. Looks like this is good. Okay, cool. These are going to be easy. It's all lined up already. And that's where we're at. It wasn't, I don't, but it was specifically something that the customer had asked. It's like, hey, on mine, can I get it on the other side? So it's what I'm doing. He didn't want to block the RAM. So I'm doing it the way he wanted to. I usually like it the other way. The Amazon Mobo link on your YouTube is wrong. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Okay. I'll get that fixed. Hey, 150 subs. Wow. Okay, going to the next goal. You guys are incredible. I just can't get over how you guys are so supportive. I appreciate it. Yeah, it Campster it is. It's a personal preference. I am pulling air directly through the whole case, and then there's some exhaust out of the back. It's like where you the most of the Lian Li setups like this is exactly the same way as we did the last one. How many Twitch subscribers are there? There's 150 so far. I'm gonna change it to the 500 here in a minute. Yeah, some people don't want it in front of the RAM. So it's just a personal preference, and I want if a client, I like it the other way. I personally like it when it hugs the RAM, but not everybody likes that look. There we go. Okay. I have the biggest screwdriver, huh? The thing is that I have an issue with the magnetic on the larger iFixit, so that's why I use this screwdriver. Okay, these are all done. Now we can hook, our AIO is almost plugged in. A little bit that we have left to do, but not much. Okay, now let's pull all of our cables through. We're gonna go in to mount our AIO now. The next step, so we're gonna go top down. Turn this off. Okay, now, quite very easily set that down, like so. I need my AMD. Okay, there we go. Push all this stuff through. I don't want to do that. I want to do that underneath, I think. How do I want to do that? Yeah, I want to do it on this side. Okay. I don't want it anywhere near this side. Okay, here we go. So what I'm doing is just controlling the cables to get them ready. Then what we're going to do is take this off, move this, grab our other plate. Now remember, there's already thermal paste on this case. I mean, on this thing. And we're going to see if, yeah, this is what I was worried about. Okay, so we're going to rotate this 90 degrees. There we go. And we're going to do this like this. Okay. There we go. And then all our cables run that way. Okay, now Why is the thing still doing that? There it goes. Now, do not worry, we can rotate the screen, which we will. So we will, when we get everything installed. There we go. Because the thing is that this the hoses are so big. I wish there was a way to do it not with cam, but there isn't, so you have to do it with cam. Okay. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay, big screwdriver. That's why you do magnetic. Okay, now that's all ready. Just going to quickly do each side. You want to kind of have even pressure on the plate. Not as big of a deal with AMD because it's really going on the back plate, which is behind it. There we go. Get that in. And one more, which is the one that needs the most screwing. Thank you very much. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to pull all these cables through, make them look nice, and then hook up do our first round. But what we're going to do real quick, usually the best thing is just go ahead and start the zip tie process right here. In our smaller zip ties. This is just to make it look clean. There's one. There's that one. Oh, let me fix that giveaway. Sorry. Okay, so ending that one. Whoa. There you go. Okay, next giveaway's up. Next goal, if we get it. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do just clearing this, making this look nice. Wow, Tigger. He's like making sure you know. Okay, and then the last one. Then we'll pull all those through. There's that. There's that. And one more. There's that. Okay, now what we do is you just rotate these around so you can't see them. Just to hide them, make them look like they're part of the display. I'm gonna pull all this stuff through. There we go. Okay, now all of our cabling is pulled through. And then that looks nice and clean. Okay, cool. Now we're in good shape. Now we're just gonna turn this over and do the super fun part. Cable management. And get our Commander Pro installed and all that jazz. Okay. So this is all our AIO stuff, and pull all this stuff through. Pull it taut. Okay, pulling this through here. Okay. One long one. You need a lot of zip ties if you want to make it look good. There we go. Okay. So now, those are kind of managed. Pull that through. Just makes it clean. Keeps it clean, which is what we want. There you go. Now, I think you guys, it seems like you guys can see that okay. That's good. Okay, somebody asked, how many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? Tentacles. 10 tickles. I was like, I read that the first time, I was like, wait, I don't get it. And then I realized, oh yeah, tentacles. Yeah, that was good. That was a good one. Okay, now what we're gonna do now is we're gonna start separating out our stuff that we need and don't need. So we have a USB that's gonna go into our, we got a couple things that's weird here because we got a AIO that requires USB. Okay, so there's one, and then we have a whole, so there's our USB, there's RGB. So we have 9 RGB that are going to have to get managed. Okay, there's all our RGB right there, which is good. Get all these untwisted from it. Just want to basically make sure all this stuff is untwisted and then get it off to the side. This is like where you, to start really doing cable management stuff well, you want to start to separate things. Okay, so here is where I want to plug in the fans, which is nice because I don't have to worry about having any fans in the motherboard because they're all going to plug into the AIO and the which is nice. So we'll do that, then we'll do that. Now, okay, so there's all our fans hooked up for the AIO anyway. Okay, now we have these. So what we're going to do for this, just because it's simple, and all of our stuff is kind of going to the same place. Undo that. There we go. Now, understand we need to make sure, and we learned this from the last time, we need to make sure we leave enough room for our poor PSU, because that was something that I messed up last time when I did this. Okay, so this I want to keep separate. I just want to make sure this stuff is out, and this is like our AIO stuff, and so you can just zip tie this to most of these, except for this. Okay, so we're not going to do any more additional zip tying right now. We want to make sure I get all our stuff in. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab our Corsair Commander Pro and get that hooked up. So we have that all gone, and then we'll have everything ready for our other fans. And we still have to hook, well, we're going to have to do 2 of these nodes, unfortunately, but it's okay. We'll get it figured out. We'll need 2 of these, which requires a lot of stuff. We'll need 3 more of these, which is good. And then that takes that. Okay. Okay. So our Corsair Commander Pro is going to get done. go. This is what's going to control our fans and then make sure we have enough USB for all of our hubs, etc. So we're going to plug one into this. We're going to plug two things into this, and everything else will go into the... What's the best way to watch a fly tournament? Oh my gosh, what's the best way to watch a fly tournament? A live stream. My wife says goodbye. She'll see us tomorrow. She'll see us at home, but she wanted to say goodbye. But that was her dad joke for the day. How do you? There we go. Yeah, daisy chain fettuccine for sure. This is always the daisy chain fettuccine. I like that term. It's a good one. She says goodbye. Say goodbye to Mrs. Yeah, to Roby 2 is taking off. She's got other stuff to do, so I appreciate it. Okay, okay, so we got all that stuff. This is where we slowly start putting things back together, and yeah, welcome to the slowest part of any PC 011 dynamic build, which is like getting all of the myriad of fans hooked up and ready to go. So it all starts with this, which is our Commander Pro. I'm gonna see if possible, which this should work. I may not, it may not. I was gonna see if I could. I think I'm gonna have to do these a little bit at a time. So, ugh. This is always like the slowest part of the whole thing. Is once we get through this, then we only have 9 more fans to, you have 9 fans you got to worry about, and 9 RGB, and it's just it's kind of just a process. This is the process as it is. Yeah, fettuccine does sound good. I'm actually hungry. So I'll have to, actually what I should probably do is, if we get too close to 9 o'clock, I might order my dinner and have it and heat it up when I get home. There's this place called Mama Something's that I really like, and I think I'm gonna have some baked ziti they have this pepperoni garlic bread, which is amazing. So I think that's gonna be my dinner tonight. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna separate out all of our RGB, again, same as the other one. Then we'll figure out how to get all that clean. One thing I care about right now is fans. Okay, there's all our RGB. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with our fans. This will be, oops, did I really, okay, that one stays up there. Stay up there. Okay, so here's fan 1. Fan 1. And then we have fan 2. And then finally, the last fan, which is right here, which is fan 3. Okay, there's all our fans. I like to stick it like right here, which actually works really well. So I think that's where I'm going to stick this RGB controller. I mean this Corsair Commander. This is when you know you have your hardcore Robeytech fans, the ones who stick through all of the cable management. Oh, nice, Randall. That's cool. It's good food. I love baked ziti. Oh, THLBOE, you're in for a treat when you have like certain RGB, like Fantex RGB and stuff like that is actually pretty simple, but I think there's just a lot of stuff you have to do when you use, like, for instance, Corsair, just because it's just there's just a lot to it. Now, you get a lot because of it, but because of what you get, there's just a little bit more overhead in terms of using it. So I'm going to get that set up. What I'm working on right now. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there's our RGB in. The only thing I got to figure out now is there's a USB right here. So this is going to go right over here. There we go. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now, everything else that I have here is all of the is RGB. I know it looks like a mess, but it will slowly start to form into something way more reasonable as we push this along. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, because I'm not going to use any of the temp things, what I'm probably going to do, I could stick this one just north of here and then run all the cables along the side. I could stick this one right here. I don't think doing it I think in any other one, but I actually might stick this one on top just like I normally do. Okay, so what we need is we want 6, 5, and 4, and then 1, 2, and 3 for this. 6, 5, and 4. Okay, so there's all our fan stuff there. Okay, go ahead and stick the sticky on this. Thank you very much. 170 streams. I mean, 170 subs, dude. Crazy. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to push this. Because there's no, unlike the other one, we don't have as much. Yeah, this just requires USB, which is cool. Stick that on the top. And then I just need to make sure I hook up the USB for this, which goes into the Commander Pro. And then the last USB will go into from the last lighting node, will actually just go directly into the motherboard. Okay. Welcome to, this is where just having done this as many times as I have just ends up helping me. Okay, so this one is going to go right here. This is the USB from the... Okay, so now what I can do right here is I'm going to slowly control these, because these are all hooked up. I want these as straight as possible. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a clump of cables. Okay, and then what you do is once you have your clump, this is our first RGB clump right here, is using kind of longer ones is usually the better thing. Actually, might be able to do it with this. Trying not to spaghetti this. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's that side all hooked up. Now what I'm going to do is I have all of these fans that I'm going to do the same thing with. Run all these straight. So I'm going to do this. Is I'm going to find the last fan here. I actually already did that. Okay, so these are all... Okay, there it is. That's the one I was looking for. This one is like not where it should be. Okay, we're gonna run all this stuff down. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run a clump of cables right to here. Okay. There we go. And now pull that through like that. Sorry guys, this is the time where I talk to you guys the least because this is just literally just problem solving is what this is. Let's go and pull that one in to here too. Just problem solving to get the build looking as sweet as humanly possible. Okay, there we go. That gets everything kind of controlled there. This is like all the USBs now out of the way. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take these, which are the... I'm going to try and get as much of this stuff out of the way as possible. There we go. This out of the way. And this... that is USB. Okay, that goes out of the way. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take this clump of fans and do the same thing I did to the other side. So make them as straight as possible and then slowly clump them together. They look... when you failed at that real quick. Okay. Hi, you Steph. That's good. I like that one too. I love all the dad jokes, guys. Thank you for sharing it and keeping each other entertained. I appreciate it while I slowly deal with the noodles of cables I'm dealing with here. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget, if you are new and you're catching up for the first time, we're just doing a little cable management as we prepare to... You guys, luckily you've missed like a lot of the slow part of it. Now we're kind of at the tail end here of this, at least this part of the cable management. But if you guys do not forget, we got those sub-only giveaways. This is your last day to get in on that 3080 giveaway that we're going to be doing for this month. If you are over at twitch.tv, just head over to twitch.tv/Robeytech. If you're over at Newegg or if you're over on YouTube, and use your free Amazon Prime sub and potentially walk away with a free, maybe even win a free graphics card, which we're going to announce next week. So get in on that, and there we go. It's looking a lot cleaner now. Give it one more small one right here. For no other reason than just to keep it clean. Okay, so now we'll figure that stuff out, but I'm going to go ahead and use these. So now all of our first fans and stuff like that are plugged in. We got one more set of RGB cables to hook up. And all of our RGBs hooked up. Hey, Hype Train. Wow, I didn't know Hype Train was happening. There we go. Well, this is to unlock the second giveaway, the Twitch giveaway. Sternum dropping his gifts. There we go. Climbing towards 200 subs. That is not going to be there. Okay, now power. We're going to do this. We just got, all we have left now is we're going to run this last set of RGB here. So these go, I think what we're going to do is we're going to actually have these go underneath. So we're going to keep these separate. Let's do it, guys. Hype it up. How fast can we get hyped? Can we get 2,000? What did we get? I think the most we ever got was 3,600%. Thank you very much for those Twitch subs, guys. Everybody for getting those entries in. We're coming up on halfway towards that giveaway. There we go. Okay. Don't do this. Don't do this. No. Crud. Okay, last little bit here. Then all of our fans are going in there. 400%, geez, you guys. 465. How fast can we? Oh, geez, still going. Still going. Wow, almost halfway. Again, incredible support from my team all the time. Thank you again, guys. My family and my team, thanks you. There we go. 5 subs. Just enjoying it, man. Thank you very much, guys. Seriously, thank you everybody for continuing to... Jeez. Can we reach 1,000? My gosh. Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry. Again, you guys just blow me away every time I stream. It's just nuts. Thank you again, everybody. All those gifted subs. You guys are incredible. Thank you very much for all that hype. A big shout out. Do we have any more? Can I get gifted too? Thank you very much, Bitter Biscuit 92 for that sub. Okay, we're going to celebrate and just celebrate together for all those people who are just going above and beyond. Thank you very much for all the hype. We passed 617%. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for all that stuff. So much hype. You guys are... Whoa! Little Joe Games with 10. There we go. 10 subs from Little Joe Games. Wow. Thank you very much, Little Joe. I know I missed some people. I feel bad for the people. I'm just paying attention now. There we go. Fuji again. Oh, no, that's Fighter Jet. 11. Thank you for the 5 subs right there. GMD Geek, thank you very much for your subs. All these people coming up with subs right now. Thank you very much for all that stuff. Minute left on the hype train. We'll do that giveaway right afterwards, and then we'll get right back to the build. Slowly cleaning it up. 56 seconds. Oh, Blondie got gifted. Yay! Oh, thank you very much for the bits. Thank you for the bits. Over 1,000. Yeah, can we do it? Can we do over 1,000? That's huge. Eurobug, thank you very much for that sub. Woo Fighter, thank you very much for that. There it is right there, guys. Thank you very much. All what did we end on that one? 53 subs, 739 bits. You guys are incredible. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. And where are we at? We're at finally to the point where we can do our front panel connectors. So you guys have killed it, and now we can do some more fun stuff here on the stream. I am going to go ahead and grab the other adapter because we need that for this. Because that other adapter is what's going to... We need another USB hookup for that. So we're going to grab this. So many bloomin' cables for this thing. Whoa! Isaiah with 10 subs. Thank you very much for that, man. It is a season of giving you. You guys seriously, you continue to blow me away. Thank you very much, Isaiah, for that. And we still had over 3,000 people. It's actually Sleepy Bandit. It's from I use Soundstripe is mine, and they have great holiday music. So this is their holiday playlist, which I will play for the entire holiday season. So, okay. So now what we need Okay, here's what we're gonna do is we're gonna run all of our front panel connectors now. So there is our HD audio. So we have 2 USB here. We're gonna start separating stuff I don't need. USB 3.2 will hook up later because I forgot the bloomin' cable again. Ugh, I hate it that I do that. I even ask, I hate it because I remind myself. Okay, front panel connectors go here. USB-C is on the side, is it not? Yeah, USB is on the side. Okay, USB-C goes right here. There's USB-C. That is all, that is all fan stuff, which we'll hook up here in a minute. We have other HD, there's our other USB. That's all power, that's all not useful, that's not useful. That's not useful. That's not useful. Okay. These are all power. And then finally, the last thing we need is this, which is again, more power here. And then we want this to go in here. That's all of our USB. Okay. So this is all stuff that we'll use later. Turn it over and get this hooked up. And hook up our, once that's done, we can put in our last series of fans and move on with our lives, finally. Okay. Okay, so this came out, which is unfortunate, but we'll push it back in. Okay, there's that. Okay, so USB-C goes right here. There's that. Everything else is good. Push that way up there like it's supposed to be. There we go. Down here, we have our front panel connectors. So we have power switch, hard drive goes on the left. I'll zoom in and show you guys all these here in a minute so you guys can see what I plugged in. There we go, and then plus and minus unfortunately switched. There we go. Did I miss something? I must have missed something. Crud. Because I know that Blondie probably is texting me, so I'll look at that here in a second. Oh, we're gonna do that giveaway too. Okay, let me get these last cables hooked up. No, come back. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna hook up these last USB, and I'm gonna look and see what I missed. There we go. USB. There we go. And the last one is our HD audio, which goes in the corner. And I'll zoom in once I do this giveaway and check my messages so you guys can see everything I just hooked up. Okay, all the front panel connectors are hooked up and we're in good shape. Okay, I'll zoom in on that here in a minute. Let me check my messages. 25 subs from Isaiah. Isaiah, thank you very much for that. It's Sergeant Thunder CD keys is legit. We tested, I verified it. They are legit keys. Yes, you're fine. Thank you very much, Isaiah. 25 subs. That's incredible. Thank you very much for that, Isaiah. Okay, let's do the giveaway. Now, this is the Twitch giveaway. Cloudbots giveaway. Everybody say thank you to Twitch. Now, for this one, you Twitch subs, you do get extra entries if you are a tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3 sub. If you're tier 1, you get 3 extra entries in all giveaways. If you're tier 2, you get 4, and if you're tier 3, you get 5. So if you want to be, those are different than the prime and the base. You have to go upgrade a tier. Again, those give you extra entries. So thank you, Twitch. And we're going to start that giveaway right now. And that's for a 250 gig NVMe SSD. Starting that 2 minutes, guys. And this is all done. All that's hooked up. Okay, so let me zoom in while you guys are watching this and doing the giveaway. Let me walk you through what I just hooked up so you guys can see what I did. So first thing I did is I hit the USB-C, which is right here. That's our USB-C. Down here at the bottom, we did our front panel connectors, which are right there. Over here, we have USB 2. This is for the Smart Hub, and it's for the Corsair. We're gonna zoom out, so there we go. Then finally, the last one was HD audio, which is over here, and that's for our audio, our front panel audio. So that's everything that we hooked up just now. It's funny because like all of that work was so we could do that. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna quickly install our last 3 fans. That'll be all the fans. Install our last 3 fans, and then we'll be done with fan installation. And then we're just on the downhill of the install, because then we just put in our GPU and PSU, and it's kind of it. Outside of some minor cable management, but we're almost through the worst part of this whole thing. And I say worst part in like the lightest way, because it just means it's just the most time consuming. Okay, here we go. Last 3 fans. Okay, dad joke while we're in. The adjective for metal is metallic, but it isn't for iron, which is ironic. When I heard this joke, I laughed ferociously. That's good. That's a good one. I like that one. Kiltman, thank you very much. Kiltman42 for that one. Okay, guys, 13 seconds left. Okay, there's that one. Slowly. There's that one. Last fans. I have to do this one more time, but it's actually a little bit easier because they're Lian Li. The next ones that I'm doing, the next time I'm doing a o11 dynamic, we're actually doing the Lian Li Uni 120 fans, so which is going to be crazy. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, get that out of the way. Cool. Now let's do the peel. Everybody's favorite part. Congratulations to Off Kilter 5280. Off Kilter 5280 from Twitch. You are the winner of the NVMe SSD. Okay, there we go. There we go. And there we go. There we go. Okay. Last one. Grabbing the last of the peels here. Okay, 323 subs, guys. That's crazy. Isaiah with a 25 sub hup. That's crazy. Okay. And we're getting close to the end of the build, which is awesome. Did we ever see if Cody is here? I don't know if he... I don't know if Cody is. Then we redraw, but usually the thing is they just entered like 3 minutes ago, so it's not like from other channels where it's like it doesn't make sense that he's not here. That'd be weird if he wasn't here. Oh, let me go to new messages. Congratulations, Off Kilter. You are the winner, 5280, and he did claim. Okay, guys, so we have one more giveaway left, which is a $150 Newegg gift card we're going to be doing at the end of the stream. And that will be the end of the end. Okay, there we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get our fans installed. Now we don't have to worry as much about this because we're just going to shove them all. Actually, I'm going to shove them all in this hole. Last fans. Okay. This is going to be down like that. There we go. Okay. Now we just need our pile of screws. Put it top down. Okay, there's that. There's that. One more. It's like the last. Okay. Here's our last group of fans there. deuce. I'm gonna grab my light because it's hard to see back here. Save myself some time and not some pain. There we go. I'm just screwing in, lightly screwing in the first ones. There we go. We grab our Black & Decker, finish the installation process. Okay, there's one fan. Take all this stuff and shove it in there as deep as you can. Okay, one fan installed. Next fan over here. Okay. Super close, ladies and gentlemen. Super close. Okay. Push this over so I can see the holes. Putting these last screws in. There we go. How we doing numbers wise? Just to check in on everybody. Want to see how it's going. We got 1,088 on Twitch, 1,361 on YouTube, 237 hanging out on Newegg's Twitch. Thank you very much for everybody for watching today. We got more builds all week. To be honest, if you're into builds and you want to see more, we got lots and giveaways and everything else still coming up, guys. So lots still coming up, which is going to be fun, including the Cyberpunk build, plus a $12,000 build on Friday. And don't forget, today's your last chance to get in on the sub-only giveaway for the month of November, which is a 3080. I'll be giving that away. And then, yeah, if you want to get on that, now's your chance. So, scalpers are tuning in. Oh, really? All you got to do is be subscribed, guys. Subscribe on Twitch. And you can use your free Amazon Prime subscription, but if you do like donated subs or tiered subs or subscribe for multiple months, that gives you extra entries every time. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, shoot. Is that one? Dang it. Of course I did that one wrong. Crud. Okay. One fan. I messed up one fan. That always, I hate it when that happens, because that means that now I'm still installing 10 fans instead of 9 fans. It's a quick fix on this one. Okay. You always know, because like your fan doesn't go in the way it's supposed to, and you're like, what's going on? Why is that not working? Go. Let's install both of these fans at the same time, and then we'll be good to go. We'll just tighten them all at the same time. There we go. Finally, all the fans are in place. Soon to be all screwed in. The very end of the fan installation, which is always my favorite. Then we just got to get them hooked up. And then it's the fun part, GPU and PSU. Okay. Okay, next part. Coming up on 8/12. There we go. Okay, fans are all in now. I can go off to the side because I don't need this anymore. Put this away. We won't need that until we open the PSU. Okay, so all of our fans are in, our front panels are connected. Now we're just going to turn it over and finish hooking up what is left of our cables and preparing for pretty much the rest of the build, which isn't a lot. So get this out of the way, get this kind of out of the way. This is problem with this part is it's easy, it's harder to separate all this stuff out because it's more intertwined, unfortunately. But we'll get it there. Okay, there we go. There's all of our fan cables down there. Okay, now what we need is RGB separated from fan hubs. There's one fan. There we go. Okay, there's one. Okay. What we're doing right now is just making sure that none of them are all tangled up as best we can. Next fan. Yep. Okay, last fan. Look, it's just kind of everything else is kind of placed, so it makes it a little bit easier. Okay, there. All of our fans are now hooked up. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bundle these so they're prepped and out of the way. Okay. Longer one. There we go. Now we just have our last little thing that we have to hook up, which is and all our fans will be hooked up, and then we can kind of take care of this other kind of mess of cables now, which this last little bit is just our last RGB stuff. Okay, which we need in 1, 2, and 3 on this. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, there's our last RGB. I think what may be best is to put this down here, and then zip this all up right here. If I put it far enough away, it should be underneath all the PSU and still in a good spot. So. All the RGB stuff that you have to do for RGB. There we go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and redo these. They're underneath this. What's going on here? Oh, okay. Like what? Wait a minute. This is why being anal is both a blessing and a curse. Okay, there we go. Now, what we're going to do now is just finish as tight as possible. No. You're gonna do what you're supposed to do. Crud. Might do it the other way. That didn't work as well as I'd hoped. Okay. Okay, and then we're just gonna bend this a little bit. There we go. Okay. So all of our little cables are there. Look, where's the... Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay, cool. Got that one in. So now we have, like, as much as this is like, it's starting to come together in terms of just clarity. Once we do the big cables, which are just the last like little bit, but now all of our RGB is officially hooked up. Which is good. Okay, now I'm just going to cut these cables, twist them around. So there's our base layer of cable management. Watch that. Okay, there we go. Flip all those around. So then a lot of this stuff will be covered by the... Okay, so there's all our base layer. Now what we can do, that everything's hooked up, is we can now start to manage this little mess, which is great. Now these are all... So I don't want to manage our power. We'll manage these separately. That is not power. I want the power ones out of the way, because these are going to get managed with the power cables. And then we have one more power cable there. We should have one more over here. Okay, and we'll take care of that here in a minute. Okay, now everything else, we're going to create like a single kind of cable lane for to make it look cleaner. That's what we're working on now. We're going to do a cable lane. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. The ML fans are there though. You can just search for them if you've gone there and use that code. But they're all on back order. Unfortunately, it was not that way earlier. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're just slowly going to get everything kind of controlled here into a single clump. Why is it not? These are going to be, this is fine. I just want all of this stuff in this. There we go. Slowly but surely, we slowly make our way towards creating the final pass for all this stuff. And then we want enough for this to be down here, but that's it. That's going to be loose. Actually, I can put this down here because it'll still connect. See? Oh, that's why. Never mind. Apparently something just happened because we just had fireworks go off. Okay, now almost done. Okay, here we go. Now just the time to clean it up a little bit and then it'll look good. There we go. Okay, now we have to do, pull all these off and then we'll manage our build. There you go. Okay, now these will all get twisted in, but for the most part, like our, yeah, there's a little bit I can do right here, just to do one more little bit right there. Okay, there we go. All of our leftover cables are here now. Makes it easy to find. That'll be taken care of later. Then all of our stuff will be cover that for the most part, but yeah. Okay, so you guys can see what it looks like now. Cleaning up this mess. Okay, so we're gonna zoom out so you guys can see it a little bit better. There you go. So again, it looks all nice and channeled for the most part. Like these are these are like in the way, but for the most part, it's like nice and channeled and clean. Everything's hooked up and good to go. So that's how it looks. That's basically, that's what it looks. Nice and clean and channeled and ready. So, which is what we want. Okay, now we can turn it over and finish our stuff. It's not safer, it's just, the other thing too is it's way more expensive because you have to buy, like, it's just easier to cable manage with zip ties. Okay, so there you go. Build looks clean on the front, build looks clean on the back. All we have left now is just to put in our Jeep. We're gonna put in our cable extensions. Run those real quick. No, giveaways are not only for subs. It is a 12, the 12K one is a commission, yes. Okay, so black cables for this one. Okay, first one we're gonna do is right here. It's Soundstripe. You just got to look at Soundstripe, and then if you look at their playlist, it's called Holiday Playlist. Soundstripe.com. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna quickly get our cable combs on. There we go. I got time before my big ZD. I can order my big ZD at 9 o'clock. I think we're going to end right around 9, guys. 350 subs. Jeez, guys. Whew. Coming up on 2,700. Thank you very much for all of you guys. Over 1,088 on Twitch and 1,600 on YouTube. You guys are incredible. 1,300 on YouTube. Sub counter is not broken. The subs that you're seeing are the subs for YouTube, which also show up on the list, but they don't count towards the overall sub goal. Sub counter is accurate. I would definitely, given how much more powerful 5000 series and new GPUs are, I would not recommend doing a last gen build. I can't see that making a lot of sense. I mean, especially even with the 3060 Ti on the way out, right? So, yeah. There we go. Almost done there, guys. Almost got this cable comb on. First of the installations happening right here. Okay. Okay. We're going to pull that through there. Pull that down like that. There we go. Then we're going to lift this up and pull this all the way through. There we go. There's that one. Okay, there's those black cables. Next up is our CPU, which is not that. Those are both 3-pin. This will go in there. And there's our CPU. And these are our GPU right there. Okay, so CPU. Let me grab a couple of 4s out of this here. That way, right? Okay. There we go. Almost done, guys. There's one more cable extension, and we have CPU, and then we got to open the GPU. Everybody say GPU time. Everybody's ready for GPU time. Gosh darn it. If this thing will be not a pain in the butt like it's being right now. There we go. Okay. There we go, right there. There we go, right there. Okay, so GPU, PSU one is in. Last part is GPU time, guys. Woohoo! GPU time. Everybody's favorite time. Okay, let's grab some ice. Thank you, Crab. Crab's like, hey, go ahead and stretch. We're at 3-hour time. But we're almost done, guys. We're at the tail end of the build. You guys have stuck through the worst of it, or the best of it, depending on how you feel. I love cable manage. It's therapeutic. But it is not necessarily the most entertaining thing to watch, but fun to watch it all come together when it's all said and done. Okay. Here we go, GPU time. This is our 3080. The only color really in this build is on this, on the CPU. There's that. Oh, cool. Okay, so here we go. Want to save that for later. Okay, or just drop it. Okay, so there's our GPU right there. It's a hefty boy. There we go. Ooh. The other way, maybe that'll work better. Yeah. Okay. Now let's do the peel. There it is right there. Beautiful. A lot of peeling on this one though. Like extra peel. It's like double covered. Because the whole top is metal. There we go. Okay, and then we also have this side. There we go. Boom, there we go. Ugh. The plastic rubber thing off. Now the last part is just removing our spot for it. Here's that one. And that one right there. And the whole thing came up. Okay. There we go, right there. And just like that, we just pop this in. Oops, a little another plastic cover. There it is right there. There it is. Okay, there you go. Now the GPU is in. Straight as an arrow. Good thing about these little screws is, like, I will tell you, these screws are some of the best in terms of non-GPU sag because of how they push against the edge. So there we go. More peel back here. There we go. Okay, now last part is our cables. Just getting these in right. So four for that one, and four for, where's the fourth one? Need four. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's our fan, there's our cable extensions. Get these out of the way. Just at the end of the build. Hey, Jafaz, dropping in 5. Thank you very much, Jafaz. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's 9 Corsair QL fans. We're getting close to that 30. Yes, Anti-Cynic, it'll be on YouTube and it'll be on Twitch. They were actually on a really good deal. I mean, I bought these prior to that, but they were on a really good deal before during Black Friday, and even today, I think Cyber Monday, they're still on a good deal. So I would definitely, if you're interested in getting them, Now is definitely the time to do so. Okay, we got that one out. Okay, next one. Just doing our last little bit is just getting our cable extensions on, and then comes the fun part of PSU and the end. Yeah, almost there for real. Almost there. You guys have watched this entire build. How many people have been here since the beginning? Nice. That's awesome. Thank you very much for all you've stuck through it since the beginning. Tigger and Blondie are like, I have. It's like, you guys are always there. Well, thank you everybody who's staying there. Oh, nice, Justin. Water cooler. Yeah, so you've been here for a while. Well, you guys have been here for a while. We're coming back up towards that 3,000 mark. 1,566 on YouTube, 1,088 on Twitch right now. Okay, we're just measuring out my cable extensions to make sure they're even. Yep. Slowly go. I'm going to train him to be bent. There we go. Okay, let's lock these in so they don't move. Really what helps it. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Build on the front is done. Now we just got to put in our PSU. That's it. Ugh. Kind of the whole enchilada right here. Everything else is just kind of Simple stuff at this point in time. Okay, let's grab our PSU. PSU time. Everybody say PSU time, Roby. PSU time. There we go. Garbage. Yeah, you know, this is the PSU time. That's right. We're getting so close, guys. Have it on in the next 15 minutes, probably. Here we go. Sniff test. Oh, it smells so bad every time. Whew. One of these days I'm going to smell one. It's going to smell like cherries, and I won't be disappointed. It's going to happen. You guys wait. Okay, what do I need? Okay, let's get the cables out that I need. So what I need is, out of here, I need CPU cable. I need one of those. That's power. I need two of those. This is SATA. So there's one SATA. I need two. Pretty sure, just to be safe. There is. We're gonna go ahead and just be safe and use two of these. That's an extra. We don't need that one. We'll need two of those. That's another CPU. We don't need that. That's Molex. There's our 24 pin. We need that. Need that. That's our CPU. The rest of this goes in the box. There we go. There we go. Okay. PSU is ready. Okay, getting this stuff hooked up so we have it all. We're gonna untie it. First one we're gonna do is our 24 pin ATX power. Okay, I am going to real quick order my dinner because I hope I can get it. I hope it's still there. DoorDash. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna see. Because I'm really excited about it. Mama. No! Oh no, I think they're still open. Add to order. Yay, they're still open. Toasted garlic cheese bread with pepperoni. Add to order. No, add to order. Good. Done. No, they're closed. What time they close? No, they're closed, guys. Okay, dang it. Should have ordered earlier. Dang it, they were closed. Okay, well, that makes me sad. I'm sad. I wanted that. Okay, there we go. I bet you they closed at 8. Okay, let's, we're hooking up our cable. Here's our 24 pin, we're hooking that up first. Could have heated that up. Should have ordered it earlier. Why is this? No, this thing is. Okay, that's in. 24 pins in. That's like. Okay, next up is our. We're gonna hook up 2 VGA, just to give them separate power. 2 different channels. I don't actually know if you need to, but I have heard that and I have not discounted it. So instead of doing it wrong, I'm just gonna do it because it can't go wrong. It won't be bad. So you'll know the side that goes to PSU, it's a part that's not split. So we're going to use that here. There's one. Okay, this is CPU power right here. So CPU power, again, the side that's not split is the side that goes into PSU. There's that. Last two cables, again, another VGA we're doing on that one. Okay. One's gonna go right here. Getting close. And then now we have two SATA. Well, actually, hold on, let me see. 1, 2, 3. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I'll need two. There's one. One more cable. And then we have them all. Okay, last cable. Oh, there's 4 on this one. That's okay. There's 4 on that one. I think we can get them all in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's not overdo it if we don't have to. And add more if we don't need to. Okay, so we got 4 on that one. Okay, now plus the cable manage. Now we get this in here. There we go. Now the last part is our this. Oh, wait, I only have 3. Where'd the 4th one go? It disappear? Like, what happened? It just like, I only see 3 screws here. What the deuce? Okay. No. Let's get these 3 in and we'll find a 4th. There's that one. I'll find a 4th later and get that in. Okay, there we go. Okay, screws are in. Now, for the last cables. The last ones of the whole thing. First one is our PSU cable. So again, this one is going to go this way. There we go. And what we're going to do, put that like that. I need my very long cables for this. Very long zip ties for PSU. There we go. Okay, that takes care of that. There's that one. Okay, next up is our, let's go ahead and do our SATA. It's right here. We're gonna get this one kind of under control because these will be the last of the weird looking cables. We'll do this one right here. There's that power. And there's this power. And then we have, there's 4 of these. I know there are. Oh, there it is. And there's this power. And finally, there's this power. There's all of our power. What we're going to do now Zip tie that up. Okay, there's that one. Okay, now, next one we're going to do is our CPU. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and cut these because they're not in the way. Okay, CPU. Go all the way up here. Another easy one here. Again, we're just trying to make things look clean. Okay, there's that. Now, last two, what I do for this, I basically wind them up together, and this will be the part that connects to the PSU extension. So we're gonna hook them up real quick. I'm really bummed about the baked ziti. There we go. There's that one. I'm on separate ones. Okay, good. Okay, last connection. Oh, I did that wrong. Crud. Gosh darn it. Come on. There we go. Okay. Those are in. Now the last bit is just to get them. Okay, let's cut that. This one should fit right there. And there's all of our cables. Got one big one because it's just easier with the big one. There you go. There we go. Okay. There you go. Everything is hooked up and in its place. And cable managed. And then watch this. You know, it's all clean here and it's all buried and easy. The main reason you do that is so you can do this. And just like that. It looks clean and it's covered. That just goes on very easily because I did a good job of doing my cables all clean. This is what you want. There you go. Look, nice clean looking build with everything looks clean and concise and well managed. So now we can just enjoy the build, the turning it on part. And if you guys want to get in on those last minute, like your last chance for getting in on subs and stuff like that, we're getting close to being able to do that giveaway here pretty soon. So we're wanting to hit that goal or anything like that. Now's the chance because Once this kind of comes on, we start those giveaways. Ugh. Ugh. There we go. Ooh. Okay, we gotta fix one thing. Take a little time here before I turn this around because it's got all wacky. Something that shouldn't have happened. There we go. I'm going to do one thing. Try and keep these more under control here. These like cables are a little bit out of control here, so I'm going to take a little bit of time and fix something here. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. What the deuce, man? How do I do that? Okay. Didn't quite line up yet. There we go. Okay. Oh gosh darn it. I realize what's going on there. There we go. What I'm doing just not right now, guys, is fixing the cable extension so they're straight. Just because of the twist, you got to do some extra little protection. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Ugh. Get some clean in there. Okay, cam link, and now we can turn this on. Ooh. There it is. Looks good. Looks clean. Now remember, the Z63 when I turn this on is going to be twisted, so don't be like, hey, the Z63 is twisted. I know some of you will do that anyway, but I know, and we have to change it in software. But everything else is ready to go. So what I'm going to do real quick is go ahead and throw the into the top at least. Get the top on. Ooh. Oh, that fell. Okay. Now I'm going to grab our there you go. Put this on. Now, let's go ahead and put our last little thing on here. Ow. There we go. Okay. Build is done. And there we go. Now, let me grab our cables, our cables as they call them. In Spain, they don't do that. They don't really call them that. There we go. That goes right there. That goes right there. Turn it on. Okay, that's a good sign, and boom. Boom. And there is our build. Now remember, we know that that thing was sideways on purpose. Like, we have to fix that, but it's all in all, it's built, it's in. And we're 85 subs away. But there is our build, guys. Now this, we know is not going to post because we literally have to do the, we're going to have to update the BIOS. So we knew it's not going to post. But there it is, guys. Looks clean. See the front panel. There's no light up on the front panel. That's the XL. The XL has the front panel. BIOS update is pretty straightforward. What we do is you basically turn it off. You plug a USB here. I'll show you. You're going to plug a USB into. So what you do is you turn it off. I'll show you guys real quick, actually, if you want. We can do that while we do the giveaway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug grab. Let me grab the BIOS real quick, and then we'll do the giveaway. We'll do that part. So here we go. So we have the X570 AORUS Pro Wi-Fi. Okay, so X570 AORUS Pro Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go to support. I'm gonna download my BIOS. So I'm gonna download this. Open that. Then I'm going to change this. Copy. Go to my USB drive. Put AORUS Pro Wifi. Okay. Paste this here. I think you have to call it gigabyte.bin. I'm going to check real quick. I think it's gigabyte.bin. Just takes a second. Yeah, okay, so there it is right there. I think you have to name it, yeah, gigabyte.bin. So I copy this. Rename this. Copy this. Put it here. Copy. Gosh darn it, where is this drive? Paste. I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna rename this gigabyte.bin. Okay, now, so what you do is once you've done all that, take this USB right here and you put it in the white spot right here, like so. And then what you're going to do is over here in the top left of the Mobo, right here is a button. So once this is on, but the PC's not on, so turn it on, you push this button. And then it'll start flashing. There it goes. That's it. And then you just wait. And that's all there is to it. I think I pushed up, yeah, and see how it's doing that? That light, that's all it is. And so that's all you do. Just got to download it. You download you download the bin file to the BIOS. So you download the bin file to a USB, rename it gigabyte.bin, plug it into that white spot, hit that button, and then you wait for it all to get done flashing. That's all there is to it. And then you wait, and then when it's done, it will be done. Here, I'll give you guys a good side view though, while we're waiting, so you guys can get a good, how's that? Looks good. There's your machine right there. It looks super sweet. Now remember, reason that the thing is sideways right now is that we have to update that. Whoa, lead wire dropping. Oh wow, we're almost at 500. Wow. Oh, dim the lights. Sure, I can dim the lights. And then we're gonna start our giveaway here in just a few minutes. We'll give people a little bit more time. Looks like we're super close. Even though I didn't get big ZD. I was super bummed about that. Okay, here we go. Dimming the light so you guys can see the build a little bit better. There you go. It's still flashing. Night Dweller with another 5 subs. Like, I think we're gonna hit 500, guys. 3. You're welcome. I'm glad you guys loved it. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. We're at the very end of the build. It worked. We're just letting it flash now, and then that means that I can hand this off to my compatriot who's gonna, there's Sternum dropping another 5. We're at 477. We can hand it off to my compatriot who can do the Windows installs. So, just waiting for the BIOS to finish. Grab a little bit more drink. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna have for dinner. I'm so bummed. So bummed about the Big Z. Now, guys, do not forget to check out CD Keys. That deal is pretty incredible. You should go check it out. Also, don't forget, you still have a little bit of time left on the Cyber Monday deals as well. So we're getting, you have a couple things. That the CD Keys deals allows you to do Windows install, download Windows keys for instead of 118 bucks for like $18. Use code RB30. Use code RB30 to show it off, to get 30% off. I don't know how long that code lasts, but that is happening right now too. There it is right there. And, oh, good. Oh, cool. Good job, Friskum. With this much RGB, it's a bajillion frames. Scuba Doobie dropping 500. Another 5. No, I gotta look, Icy. I gotta see if there's someplace else. I just was really excited. Like, I kid you not, I found this place. Their food is so good. Their food is so good. The AIO is not sideways. It was basically, I can flip it in software. I decided to install it that way. You can flip it in software. It just, you have to wait till I can finish installing everything. Now remember, guys, this is the last day to get in on that sub-only giveaway. So all these people who are donating and doing extra subs are getting just those extra entries as well. 11 to go. Thank you much, Madden. Appreciate it. Whoa, Scuba Doobie. Dropping it again. $4.99, 500. There we go, guys. We're going to do the 3070. We still got couple more people. We're going to give it a couple more minutes. We're gonna go until the BIOS is done flashing. That's when we're done. I don't know how long that takes. It should be pretty quick. 512. If we get to 1,000, we give away a 3080. Which we've done. We've gotten to 1,000 before, which we did, yeah, 2 days ago. I'm not expecting that today. Oh no, I won't run out of 3070. No, this is like... Oh, you lost No Nut November? I'm sorry. It was your last day. You almost made it. It's not frowned upon. You can watch them both. DW4 Life, you're done. Your parts are ordered. Everything's done. BIOS is finished. And guess what? We have a post. There it is. All done. And I think we have a post. It did restart. I see a black screen, which is usually a good sign. I just don't want to... Yeah, there it is. Okay, we're going to turn this off. And then we'll all see the post together. Oh, got to turn it on. There it is again. And then we're just going to wait to see if it posts, and then we'll do the giveaway. I don't think we're going to hit 1,000, so. I want to see the post. Oh, there it is. Yep, no, it posted. It just went past the post real quick, but I did see the post. Oh, there it is. Here we go, right there, guys. Go into capture, and then you'll see the last bit of the post happening right now. Takes just a second to load. Come on. There it is, and there it is. BIOS is updating, post is done. We have finished the build, ladies and gentlemen. We finished the build. Okay, let's do the giveaway. Remember, guys, I want to say thank you very much for all of the incredible people, as people are still dropping subs. The CPU in this is the Ryzen 5 5600X with an RTX 3080. It's got 32 gigs of RAM. We're going to be giving an RTX 3070 as the giveaway for tonight. So we'll be getting ready to start that in just a few seconds. We'll let it go for 3 minutes. Remember, if you are a Twitch Tier 1 subscriber, if you're a Tier 1 subscriber, not a Prime, but you have to be a Tier 1. If you're a Tier 1 subscriber, you get 3 extra entries. If you're a Tier 2 subscriber, you get 4. And if you're a Tier 3 subscriber, you get 5. So those are the biggest benefits if you want extra chances to get your 3070, which we're going to do the giveaway for right now. You're welcome. Covent! Covent is here, dropping 10 subs. Guys, can I get a shout out for Covent? He is, gifted subs do count. You do get entries for the gifted subs. So yeah, but not for the extra entries. So gifted subs don't do for extra entries. Dude, thanks, Covent. What's up, buddy? Man, I love Covent. Some point in time, we're going to hang out together. We're at the very end of the stream. Oh, Squid71 dropping 10 Tier 1 subs as well. Wow, dude, Tier 1. Jeez, thank you very much for that. Subscribing with Prime, 568 subs today, guys. 568. Where is Covent, not COVID. Oh, what's up, buddy? You know I love you, buddy. You know I love you. Okay, let us do the giveaway. Here we go, guys. 3070 giveaway happening right now. Let's get it going. Giveaway history. That's not what I wanted. I hit the wrong button. You still got a little bit of time. I'll make it 4 minutes for the giveaway today. Gosh, darn it. So people can get their extra entries in. Okay, there we go. Giveaways. I'm on fire. Okay, custom. Okay, so thank you. Big shout out to Newegg who makes all this stuff possible. Entry for this one. So everybody say thank you, Newegg. Thank you, Newegg, for doing that stuff. This is for a RTX 3070. Okay, there we go. Remember, you get extra subs starting that giveaway right now. Okay. Ooh, no, not that one. No, cancel. Whoa, close. Cancel. Sorry, hit the wrong button, guys. That was for a 3080. That's not what we wanted. Okay, here it is. Starting that giveaway right now. That would have been bad. Okay, guys, Roby is a sub. No, this is not the sub-only giveaway. This is for everybody. The sub-only giveaway I announce next week. So that's the 3080 winner. This is for a 3070. Let me get rid of that post thing. That's done. Donation goal's done. Oh, that's the old one. Where is this? Okay, that one. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that is the BIOS is done flashing. Go back to our side camera. Whew. Now, we are back on Wednesday. The next stream is on Wednesday. We're continuing continuing commission build Thursday. We're debuting a brand new case from Fantech, so you're going to want to come hang out for that. Friday, commission build. Saturday is supposed to be the Carter PC build. It's either Saturday or Monday. And then Monday, we're going to be doing a custom water-cooled build, either Saturday or Monday, a custom water-cooled build and some other things. So we got some really great content coming up for people who want to hang out. We got some really awesome stuff coming up over the next week. Reminder, don't forget, I think tomorrow, it's either tomorrow or Wednesday. I believe it's tomorrow. We're going to be launching the Cyberpunk 2077 giveaway. That'll be happening. We've got the Cyberpunk launch stream coming up. We got free cookies with Brittany and Covent coming up. That's not true, but we're still going to hang out with them. So we got all sorts of things that are coming up, and so I'm really excited about that. Don't forget, if you are wanting to get in on that sub-only giveaway, today's your last day to subscribe over on twitch.tv/Robeytech. And then if you want to get extra entries to the 3070 giveaway happening right now, Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 subscribers get those extra entries. So, and I finished my ice. Dang. That was a good day. I think I'm going to have to get pizza. I think I'm going to have to get pizza for dinner, guys. What do you guys think? Oh my gosh, this has an OS on it. What? This is like fully booted and has an OS on it, so we'll have to have him just reset it. I didn't know there was an OS on this. I think I must have given... there's a couple of these things that I put like OSs on, and so there we go. We're fully in and fully ready and ready to go and good to go there. Oh, okay, 17 seconds left, guys, on that giveaway. I'm going to CamLink, start putting things away. Another successful stream, I would say. 9:30. That's a good time. Still 4-hour stream, but that's just because of all the freaking cables you have to install on these builds. On this particular build, anyway. Oh. Oh. Whew. Oh, everything's all kind of cleaned up already. We're good to go. Such a good day. Hey, Jay, thank you very much for the 5 subs. 613 subs today. That was a good day. And we're going to still rate somebody. Congratulations to Dab Harder. Dab Hard. Congratulations, Dab Hard. Thank you very much, Dab Hard, for the... Congratulations, man. You are the winner of the... You are the winner of the 3070. For those people asking, when you know the winner of the sub only, I will announce it live on Wednesday, and then Blondie will reach out to you if you are the winner of the 3080 giveaway. So we're going to that. Thank you. One heck of a Monday for sure. That is for sure. But dude, you guys are incredible. Seriously, I cannot say thank you enough. Every time I stream, over 3,000 people multiple times throughout the stream today. Over 1,400 people here on Twitch, 1,500 people here on YouTube, 300. Thank you very much for all of you over on twitch.tv/Newegg for hanging out today. We are back again on Wednesday. I look forward to hanging out. We are going to raid somebody. Let's go find somebody cool to raid. So I get the F127Q-P. I really like the Odyssey G7 32-inch, and then the any of the Asus 4K the Asus 4K 144 hertz monitors. So I don't play at 1080p. I play at 4K. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead, and you do not have to watch the stream to win. No, if you're a sub only, it's just you win because you're a sub. Don't forget also to head over to our Discord channel where we sub only chat. I try to hang out there. I've been kind of terrible about it. Robeytech 2.0 will be doing a lot more in terms of finding benefits for subs. We got some really incredible stuff coming up. Plus, we got merch launching in January. You'll be able to get that at newegg.com/Robeytech. So a lot of cool stuff going on. Let's go find somebody to raid. Guys, let's see what we got to raid. Let's see what we got to raid today. Please stick around. Would love to jump in with 1,000 people. Newegg is, well, that'd be weird to do Newegg. Oh, we got Arcanaut is raiding today. Let me see. I wonder who else is. Do we have anybody smaller? I'd like to do Arcanaut. Let's go and do Arcanaut. He's a super fun guy. Really enjoy him. We're gonna do Arcanaut. Can we get over 1,000 people? Let's get over 1,000 people. Let's go really make a man's day. Pay it forward. Okay, 800, that works. 804 people raiding that now. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow.